courage. Time to be deployed. Make her only stand here, make her roles complete. All we waited for now, past the future meet. Get your weapons ready, kiss loved ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Fight the war. Fight the war. Fight the war. Oh, who cares why we're fighting? It's about the fight. Let the writers writing settle wrong from right. In the time of conflict, when the bullets fly, in the space of seconds, a life you cannot buy. Face the facts before you, face the simple truth. We're hopelessly outnumbered, it's tragic but it's true. Make your last formation, take the final road. Now it's time for endings, now it's time to go. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm fighting the war because that's what I'm doing on a Tuesday. Almost forgot what day it was. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Arvanauts. Welcome to a Tuesday stream. What's going on with my mic? There we go. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome, everybody, to a Tuesday stream. It is the last day of April for streaming, anyway. It is April 30th. No, it's the last day of April, just period. And we are just about to enter May. It is hard for me to believe that the year has gone this fast. It has been a very eventful year thus far. Much of it good, not all of it. You know, life, typical, right? But it is good to see everyone here, and I hope everyone is looking forward to what I hope is going to be a really fun stream today as we return to the world of sorcery. We do indeed have a reschedule, and I will explain why that happened in just a little bit. Before I get there, though, I do want to remind everybody about ways to support the stream. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to check out the YouTube channel with !ArvTube, where you can see past broadcasts of this stream. Please make sure to check out the Discord with !ArvCord, the Twitter with !ArvTweets, and while I'm on the subject of tweeting, please !tweet, retweet this stream, so that other people that are outside the Twitch community can find out about this as well. Obviously, follow the channel. That's really important. And you can check out a lot of this at my website, arvineleron.com, so please go over and check that also. Also, check out, as I've been talking about the last couple of days, speculatesf.com, which is my actual play podcast that I do with Mike Underwood. We just recorded a Scum and Villainy session over the weekend. That is going to be going live next week, and that was a lot of fun, actually. I was I had a really good time with that. So hopefully we'll get a chance to, you'll have a chance to see that for yourself and hear it for yourself if you head over there and support that Patreon at speculatesf.com. Speaking of support, we have ways to do that here also. First of all, of course, the merchandise area is !ARV Shop. Right now just has Infinity and Beyond merchandise, but soon it's going to have more than that as we broaden it out to other campaigns as well. !ARV Shop for that. !ARV Treon is the Patreon, which allows you to inspire players, and I will talk more about that because that does relate to today in just a moment. And then, of course, we've got ! So we've got ARV Treon for that as we try to move back up to 350 and beyond. And then finally, the sub button. So right now, we are at 67 subs. Thank you, 10. We are at 67 subs, so that means that we are just 4 subs shy of a record. Our record is 70 subs. We are just shy of that. 71 subs will be the new record for us, so hopefully we can reach that level. It's pretty cool to see us moving in that direction. So if you're able to do that, that would be cool too. You can get some custom sub badges and emotes and all that good stuff. Would be lovely as well. Now, as far as schedule is concerned, actually, before I do all of that, let me just get rid of this image here. Let me get rid of this and let me turn on that. There we go. Hi, everyone. Good to see you all. It is a pleasure. Welcome to, why is my hat? There we go. Mic is off. My hat is off. Everything's off. But it's a pleasure to see everyone here. And yeah, so welcome, everyone. So, yeah, let me talk a little bit about the schedule. So we were supposed to be playing Adventures of Middle-earth today, which had been scheduled for a while. But I want to explain what happened. This is not talking out of school because she wrote about this publicly. Actually, wait a minute. Let me just hold on a second. Before I actually say that, I just realized as I was speaking, I'm like, did this person say this publicly? Let me just double check, make 100% certain. Hang on 1 second. Let's see, 1 sec. Yes, okay, good. It's on her blog. I can officially talk about it. Good. So what happened is that there is a state of emergency that has been declared in the area where Amal lives in Canada because of severe flooding. And so basically Amal spent the entire weekend, this past weekend, sandbagging her parents' place. So it was obviously stressful and scary and worrisome. And you may also know that Amal is in the middle of work on her dissertation. She is in the final push. I know something about that push, so I know very well what that's like. And so basically she did all this work for the last few days, which put her further behind in terms of dissertation work. And so she was afraid she was just going to get even farther behind, and she needed to have this time to be able to work on stuff, to which I gave an unqualified, you go do what you need to do. That is literally the famous act of God that no one can predict, and which we obviously have to adhere to and accommodate when such a thing happens. So she's very apologetic, but there's nothing she could do about it. And trust me, dissertation work is stressful as it is, let alone everything else. I went through several incredibly stressful and traumatic and tragic, actually, events during my graduate work. And I can tell you right now, you need to be able to give people breaks. So definitely, she is very sorry, but there's nothing she could do about it, and we totally understand. So that means that we are going to be rescheduling this to next Tuesday, the Adventures of Middle-earth session. Now, next month is going to be odd anyway, schedule-wise, because normally we would have a certain sort of set of events, like, for example, the first and third Saturday of every month is going to be Infinity and Beyond. We're trying to make it, I think, either first or third or second and fourth Friday every month is going to be for Esper Genesis. I believe it's the second and fourth Thursday for Emberwind. Anyway, we're trying to make it more regular. But of course, just as we started to do all that, May comes around, and May is going to be different. Is going to be difficult because, first of all, we have ArvCon coming up, which is Memorial Day weekend. Now, I'm very excited about ArvCon because I'm getting more and more people on board for this. I think there's going to be some amazing special events, a lot of tabletops, some music, all to benefit the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. But that's going to be happening Memorial Day weekend, and that means that one of our AME sessions is going to be happening on that weekend. So we will be doing next Tuesday for sure. Okay, next Tuesday is going to be definite, again, barring terrible locust and the plague and a terrible flood. But assuming everything is fine as normal, then we will be back here during our normal time of 12 to 3. Then our second session would be held during that Memorial Day weekend, and that will be the case for most of the campaigns we do on this channel. So D&D with GOG, Esper Genesis, D&D and AME. I was like, what am I doing? D&D with INB, AME, D&D with GOG, and Esper Genesis. All of that is going to be having one of its sessions during that Memorial Day weekend in the States. So that means that the schedule is going to be a little bit messed up. Adding to that is the fact that Emberwind, which normally would be happening on Thursday, May 9th, is going to be shifted to accommodate the first of Cat Rambo's Academy for Wayward Writers class on my Twitch channel. Cat Rambo, president of Science Fiction Fantasy Writers of America, just owner of a brand shiny, brand spanking new 3-book deal with Tor, and of course is a writer of many other wonderful books. She is going to be doing once a month a class on my channel, and it's going to be starting with world building on Thursday the 9th, so that's going to be awesome. But that means that Emberwind has to shift around. All of this will shake out by the time we get into June, so fear not, the schedule is going to shake out. It's the sign of a channel that's growing, and obviously I'm a big fan of that, so but I'm just letting folks know that that's the situation. Anyway, as far as the deal with Inspirations is concerned, now Aradinel, who is forbidden to get up from his couch and come over and type about this, okay? You stay there and rest your knee, Aradinel. No falling off attic ladder stairs anymore. But Aradinel brings up a good point, because Nonstop, of course, has been a huge supporter, as has Kerflop, as have many other people here, of the channel, and have gotten Inspirations, and presumably they might have saved them for this AME session. The concern that I have in this case, and I think I see a way around it, but I just want to explain it. The concern that I have is that if I start making exceptions and saying, well, I had to reschedule this, or so-and-so couldn't make it because they couldn't couldn't be somewhere or whatever, so you can do your inspiration next month. If I start rolling it over like that, we run the risk of kind of losing sight of everything logistically, and I can't do that. Like, one of the big reasons that I don't want the inspiration program to have a situation where it rolls over from month to month is that it just becomes imbalancing. Like, if someone isn't here and then for 2 months or whatever and just keeps building up inspirations, and all of a sudden they have like 6 inspirations and they're just giving them out like candy, that obviously is unbalancing, and it's not really fair to the sort of balance of the game. Also, it's very hard for me to keep track of, frankly. And so that's my concern about that. However, it's true that Nonstop didn't get, that this was an act that nobody could have expected. So I think I'm going to explain it this way. I'm going to allow people who had inspirations that they in good faith were going to be using for AME today, and I will allow them to hold it over to next Tuesday's session, and next Tuesday's session only. Now, this isn't going to count against the rest of May's inspirations. So in May, you will get your normal set of inspirations based upon how much you support the Patreon and the subs and all that. So you'll get your normal amount there. But your inspirations for today that were left over today, I'll roll those over for Tuesday, May 7th, next Tuesday, only. After Tuesday, May 7th, you're out of luck. Okay, so after Tuesday, May 7th, it's just based upon the inspirations that you have for May. And I am not going to repeat this except in dire circumstances, okay? I think that way is the best way, sort of keep everyone to be fair. So does that sound like a reasonable compromise, Nonstop? And anyone else who's involved with this? So next Tuesday, you get your 2 inspirations that you were saving, or however many inspirations you had that you were saving for today. You can use those next Tuesday with impunity, and then that's it, and they're done. And that way you've got those covered. Okay, cool. Now, no, see, that's what I mean. No. You cannot give your inspirations, no inspirations by proxy. Sorry, Kerflop. That's what I mean. It just becomes impossible logistically. I can't do that. But no, I can't do that. But no, I think that that's what we'll do. Now, the other thing I want to say about that is that Nonstop, if I forget, please, I apologize in advance. Please remind me, okay? Because I'm a busy guy. So please remind me if I end up forgetting, and that'll be fine and no problem, and that's cool. And this isn't just for Nonstop. Anyone who has an inspiration left over today that is here and was like, oh, I was going to use it, you can save that for next Tuesday. But after next Tuesday, we're out of luck, and then you're on to May's inspirations, okay? Yes, it's non-transferable. What's up, Elswin? Yes, 10 of clubs. I'm going to say that 10 of clubs, the master banhammer here, who is not unlike our friend Aradinel, well, part of the Walking Wounded, 10 of clubs is watching you. So if you attempt to transfer this to someone else, the sword awaits. The sword awaits. just making that up. So yes. Oh, let me do that actually. Let me help you out with that because that's something only mods can do. So here you go. This is who we've got. So we've got 2 for Climate, 2 for Chaotix, 1 for Dragon Spear, 1 for Echo, 1 for Rob, 2 for Kerflop, 2 for Kilgore, 1 for Kilobyte, 1 for Raider, 2 for you, Nonstop, 2 for Specchio, 2 for Ten of Clubs, and 1 for West River Rat. You can take a snapshot of the list. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, if someone wants to clip this, that's fine. I mean, just to make sure, because that would be useful. Basically, but the thing is, I don't know if I want to do that. Right now, the only people that are here that are interested in using this, theoretically, would be Kerflop and Nonstop and Ten of Clubs. Those are the only people I think that would be here. If we get other people later on, that's one thing, but none of those other folks are in chat at the moment. So those, Kerflop, Nonstop, and Ten of Clubs, that's what we're talking about. And again, this is next Tuesday only. That means we're going to get a whole hell of a lot of inspirations, I think, flying around on Tuesday, but that's fine. Yeah, so that's the way we're going to handle it, and that is the deal with that. Now, 2 last things that I want to mention very quickly. I already mentioned this, but just a reminder, a week from Thursday is the opening class of Kat Rambo's academy that's going to be here on Twitch that she's running. It's her academy, but she's going to be doing a class from it on my channel once a month. I'm super excited about this, everyone, because this is on brand for me. You know, take a look at the quill. This is on brand for me, so I'm very, very excited that we're going to have a chance to do it. And Kat's really great. I mean, anyone who's seen her play on Esper Genesis knows this, but she's great. I've been on panels with her. She's very insightful when it comes to writing, and it's going to be awesome to have her doing this. This is a real gift for us, I think. No, you don't have to pay any fees. This is a real gift. Yeah, you have to pay a foreign transfer fee. A foreign transfer fee to New York City. It's a foreign city, Nonstop. All right, you got to pay a foreign transfer fee. No, so yeah. So this is a really awesome thing, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm hoping that if it meets favor, that we're going to be able to broaden this approach. Now, the good news is that the first month or 2 of this, it's going to be absolutely free to both watch this class and interact with it. So you'll be able to ask Kat questions, you'll be able to, all that good stuff. So you'll be able to really get like a master class with a, top-level writer. Then our plan, and this is probably not going to happen this month or next month, but possibly starting in July, our plan would be that everyone will always be able to watch it for free, but only subs or Patreon supporters at a certain level can ask questions. So what we would probably do for that is we would probably put the room first in sub-only mode for that only, because that, remember, really is a class. It's not just, a typical stream. That's actually a class. So that's something that we would do, and I think we're excited about the possibility of making that kind of a cool extra incentive, and everyone can still benefit from it, and they can benefit from watching it, but in terms of actually interacting with questions, that's something which only people who sub and support the Patreon at a certain level will be able to do. And again, that won't be the first couple of months, but starting sometime in the summer for that. So that's announcement number 1. I'm really excited about that. Second announcement. This is really, really important. I've talked about ArvCon. I will talk more about that next week. Again, mark your calendars because ArvCon is going to be awesome to benefit the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. But the announcement I want everyone to be thinking about here is that on next Tuesday, so a week from today, I have a big announcement coming up in this channel, and you will not want to miss it. I'm going to make sure that I talk more about this over the next week. This announcement is a big deal. It is going to be a big deal for people definitely that watch me on the channel. It's a big deal for fans of writing, perhaps, and perhaps my writing even. But it's an announcement that you will not want to miss. So I am very excited about this, and I will be talking more about it, as I say, over the next week with streams and the like, but this is going to be awesome. So yes, that is, I think, all I have to say. Last thing I'll mention is that at 4 p.m. today, I'll be going today until about 3:15, and then at 4 p.m., I'll be over on GOG, continuing the occupation, which I think I've only got 2 more sessions of, probably maximum. I have today, and then probably 1 more session of the occupation, and then I will be moving on back into, I'll be moving to Spycraft, which is going to be a walk down memory lane for me over there. I'm going to spend a few sessions on that, and then finally, at long last, back into Pathfinder Kingmaker. So that's what we've got going on GOG. But for right now, it is time for Sorcery. It's been a couple of weeks, actually, and I was having a great time with this game, so I am very, very excited for us to get back into it. I hope you folks are ready. I hope you all prepared, and let's do it. Let's get over into Sorcery. Let's fire up ArvBot. Not that. It's game related. Show me game related. All right, Arvbot. There's Arvbot. Yes, that is the case. Netawin, who actually made Arvbot, is actually now streaming actively on Twitch again, so that's good times. All right, and there it is. Arvbot has returned. The return of Arvbot. Okay, lovely. All right, and let's fire up Sorcery and see if we can remember what the heck was going on in this game. No, I remember, but... Okay. Lovely. Let's do it. All right. And, oh, wait. I'm like, where's Sorcery? And then I see the freaking shortcut right on my desktop. I'm like, oh, well, that's where Sorcery is. I'm supposed to be getting my set of author copies of my paperback academic book, Problem in the Middle Liminal Space, and The Court Mask. So I hope I get those today so I can show them off and be like, oh, look. That'll be cool. Alrighty. Man, can I just say, I just want to give a shout out to Inkle. You just fire this thing up and it just immediately works. It doesn't take time. It's not like, you know, oh, wait, let me try this, let me try that. Like, it just immediately goes. It's really... I really do. Okay, let me move this down here. I must be drawn here. Lovely. Okay, here we go. Yes, I'm really excited about it, Tendy. They did a really good job with it, and I can't wait to actually hold it in my hands. Oh. Also, I don't know if any of you ever had this as a kid. This is something that little Arv, of course, is at school, but when she gets back, I ordered her, and it took them freaking 5 weeks to get me the first issue, but Cricket. I don't know if anyone ever read this when they were a kid, but Cricket is this one, in the United States anyway, is a once every 2 months, so it's bi-monthly, 6 months a year. You get 6 issues a year of this awesome thing that's got like stories and poetry, and I loved this when I was a kid. Like I used to wait this, yeah, in the dentist office, yeah. I used to love this, and I'm super excited. I got her a subscription to it, and I was looking at it, and they have like the letterbox and everything, and this thing has been out. It is volume 46, number 8. So I think this thing has been on for like 30 years. Like 30 years. You don't have comics? It's not comics. It's regular stories. And by the way, it's regular stories. And let's see. Listen to this. Now, I just want to point out, this is for my daughter's age group, right? So we're talking like 4th grade to like 7th grade or whatever. So listen to this. Long ago in ancient China, there was an empress of many names, but we shall call her Empress Wu. In her lifetime, Empress Wu had done many things to attain power, and some of those things she did not like to think about. So she set her royal architects to work, making her palace beautiful and filling it with expensive curiosities to delight her. She brought people to her court with strange skills or exciting stories to tell, and she always had a circle of courtiers around her to keep her entertained and amused so that she would not dwell on difficult things. Empress Wu would not tolerate criticism of any kind, and people suspected of speaking badly of her found themselves in grave danger. Like, this is not Barney, okay? Like, this is actually well-written prose, which I think is really neat. Like, well-written, interesting, sometimes challenging prose, both fiction and nonfiction. And then they have poetry, and they've got little activities, and anyway, it's super cool. I'm like really... I was like looking at this and just like walking down memory lane. I remember it used to be smaller too. It used to have like, so anyway, I thought that was cool. It might be, Geester, it might be 40 years. It might be that long. I mean, I'm trying to think. Yeah, you know what, it has to be because it says 46, so I guess it could be going on for 46 years. Because the thing is, so I'm 46. I was born in 1972. So I'm sure that I started getting this when I was like 7 or 8, so like 1980. So it's got to be at least 81. So we're talking like 36 years at least. So, well, I mean, we'll see how excited she is. I think she'll be excited. What happened to Wu? We'll never know. We'll never know. No. She'll be excited about it. Trust me. She loves this stuff. She actually used to get she used to read the thing Highlights as well, but Highlights is kind of a little more babyish, and this is You know, and they have now, they have like all these different types. They have, in addition to cricket, they have spider, and they have like all of these things like set by age group. And apparently, again, the market where print is expanding is the young market. Young adult, middle grade, that market is actually blowing up in print. So that is your growth industry right there. It's pretty cool. Well, thank you, Tobik. Actually, you know, the person that I keep blowing the mind of when I talk about how old I am is Amal, which is always very nice. Yeah, I always appreciate that. She's always like, the first time I told that, she's like, what? She's like, I would have thought you were like early to mid-30s. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the idea that I look younger than that. I mean, I don't feel... Look, mid-40s, first of all, mid-40s is not anywhere close to one's intellectual peak. So as far as I see it, I got a long time before I reach the intellectual peak. And, you know, on the physical peak, I mean, there are people who are still pitching, you know. What's his name? Ichiro played baseball till he was like 48, right? 49. So, you know, there's things. There's things and stuff. Anyway. Okay, let's get into it. You believe I was under 30? Oh, really? Oh, that's funny. Well, the thing is, too, if I shave the beard off, literally it drops like 10 years off me. And I like the beard, but I've always thought about the possibility, like, when I didn't have the beard, I looked far younger. So, be that what it was. Quietly destroy her guess of Arv's age. Was your guess, like, way older? Were you like, oh, I thought Arv was 55. Did you think I was older or younger? Yeah, I'm 46. I'm going to be 47, actually, in September. That's funny. Well, and you know, I'll tell you what else helps keep you young, working with young people. This is one of the reasons why working with young people is a good thing. If you want to stay young, work with young people. It helps. It really does. Thought I was a sage. 150. All right, let's do it, folks. So here we go. We are going to the fruit cellar, which is the last place that we left off. As a quick reminder, I did not say that. As a quick reminder, by the way, we are now on this side of the river. We are trying to get up to the north gate of the city of Khare because we are trying to get to the fortress of Mampang, where the evil archmage has taken the crown of kings. We are a noble Analander. Analand represent. We are noble Analanders, and the crown of kings has been taken from Analand, and we need to get it back. And so in the first installment, the Shamutanti Hills, we cut across the fields. We dealt with some serious challenges. We ended up defeating a manticore, and we ended up getting into the Cityport of Traps. The city is difficult to get through, unfortunately, and so we're doing that now. And the only details we have is that the northern gate is wizard-locked, the north gate, and only the first noble knows the combination, knows the way to get it open. And so we're looking for basically keys and data and stuff like that to be able to get through that gate. But in the meantime, we have wandered around. We've had quite an eventful series of things that have happened to us, but we are now here in the market in Fireview Square, and so we are going to the fruit cellar. So let's do it. The records have been destroyed. You walk over to the fruit cellar. Morning, he declares morosely. His eyes, like everyone else's, are closed. Oh, that's right. These are those guys, the red eyes, that if they open their eyes, they basically cyclops you. So, I'd say it was a beautiful day, but it isn't. Would you like to buy something? He waves a hand across an eclectic tray of fruit, all of it rotten except for one glistening bamba fruit. You like how your neck connects your... I like that that's unrelated. Okay, so let's pull up our bot here. Okay. What? Alright, do we... I'm still getting used to this this mechanical keyboard which Dragon Spear bought me. Which is awesome, but it's so responsive that it's taking me a while to get used to it. Okay, first vote of the day, folks. What should we do? Should we pick through the fruit? Should we look at the bomba? Should we say no? Or should we talk to the vendor? To do a vote, and if I'm saying this wrong, Geester, is it Gee, G-E-E? Or is it Guy, as in like G-U-I, S-T-E-R? Is it Geister or Geester? But either way, it should be $ vote space and then the number. It doesn't matter? Well, no, you tell me which is the right way to pronounce it. I want to pronounce it as best I can. All right, I'll say Geester, but if I'm wrong, please tell me. But yeah, that's how you do it. $ vote space and then the number. Oh, it's misspelled. Okay. Well, I'll say Geester then and hope for the best. But yeah, $ vote space and then the number you want. It's wrong. I'm just stuck. Can't you change your name? I thought you could change your name on Twitch now. Yeah, that's what it feels like, 10. I've actually only ever had membrane keyboards, except when I used to have an actual typewriter or use an actual typewriter. God, I don't think I've used an actual typewriter in like over a decade now. Yes, you can. I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can switch up with Twitch. They used to be more hardcore about it, but they've gotten more, they've gotten better about it, I guess is the way to put it. So yeah, anyway, $ vote space and then the number you want. So if you wanted 4, so it's $ vote space 4. And we've got 2 for pick through the fruit and 1 for talk to the vendor. So I'm going to last call this. We only have a few votes, so let's pick that up. There we go. So we've got these 2 tied. We will need someone to break this tie. Man, we are in much better shape. 20 out of 20 stamina. We got 5 gold. We have no rations yet. But what's up, Ramir? Pick through the fruit. All right. Tiebreaker. It's true. Well, also, this is a wireless mechanical. This is maybe one of the first, I think they said, mechanical wireless keyboards. It's got the volume toggle, which I really like, and the mute on here. And it's got both Bluetooth and wireless capabilities. So technically, you could connect it wireless to one computer and Bluetooth to another. It's got these things, which I don't know when I'm going to be using these because I have my Stream Deck anyway. But it's cool. It's just it's very responsive, and so you can't really slide to another key. You have to like. So it's neat, but yes, it's a new Logitech. It is a G613, and again, like Dragon Spear just like gave it to me. I got back to my house last week after I made the mistake of mentioning that my old keyboard, which was like 15 years old, was finally starting to give up the ghost. And I made a mistake of mentioning it on stream. And I should have known because he asked what type it was. And I'm like, oh boy. And sure enough, I showed up at home and there's a box there. And he had freaking sent me this keyboard. So really nice of him. He's an awesome dude. Okay. Oh, we're still tied. I know, right, 10? Well, it's not everybody. It's just this particular area. I think because they all have great discipline. Maybe they just all, like, I imagine they just all walk around and then every so often they go, I'm taking the shot. And then they open their eyes and shoot lasers at somebody. It's pretty awesome. Nope, can't flip a coin. I need someone to break the tie. Pick through the fruit or talk to the vendor. And yeah, you know what, Tobik? I have a Logitech wireless mouse. And of course, you use the mouse. I shouldn't say that. I use the keyboard quite a bit too. It's just most of my writing, like my sort of hardcore writing, I tend to do on my laptop. But not all of it. A lot of writing and a lot of my emails I do here. So, all right, Junk Farmer, and we will close this poll. We're going to talk to the vendor. Let's do it. So, you begin. Can you tell me a little bit about this part of Khare? The fruit vendor shrugs. Of course I can. This is where no one buys any fruit. That's why it all goes rotten. Then he goes quiet, not wanting to talk anymore. Well, this guy's a ray of sunshine. Alright, so now, should we pick through the fruit? Look at the bomba, or say no? There you go, I know, exactly. Exactly, Tobik. I mean, the thing about wireless is I'm becoming more and more enamored of it just because I am so sick to death of dealing with freaking wires. Like, you know, I try to keep this relatively organized, but I have like you know, I got the headphone cable. I got cables running from my mixer. I have cable running from my microphone, obviously. I've got webcam cables. I've got cables running that are charging various controllers. Below the desk, and I try to keep it organized, but it still feels like a spaghetti mess. Like, I am looking forward to the wireless revolution, okay? Like, and the batteries on this are supposed to last well over a year. These ones, the batteries on the mouse, probably lasts, I would say, a good month, and they're all rechargeable. So basically I get 3 to 4 months out of these batteries, and then I charge them, I recharge them in the course of one night, and I use a AAA regular battery in the meantime. So it means that my, not AAA, AA. So it means that my battery use has dropped significantly. So I don't use a lot of batteries anymore, just very limited things. So that's good for the environment, good for me. All right, last call. Last call, let's call. Look at this bombo. Look at this bombo. I imagine that we start singing that, and the guy is just... like, just as we're singing the whole song. Alright, we're gonna look at the bomba. No! No, 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 no. No. Back up. Rewind. There's a mistake. Hit the wrong button. Alright, so, talk to the vendor. Whew, thank God for rewind. Okay, let's do that again. Look at the bomba. That's what we wanted to do. How much for the bomba, you ask? 4 gold pieces, the vendor replies. They're good for you, you know. So we can buy the bomba or leave it. Yeah, exactly, Ramir, exactly. Now, before people vote on this, I think that one of our spells... I think one of our... where is this thing? I think that one of our spells actually uses a bomba fruit, so let's see. I'm looking to see if we need a bomba. We might not. Okay, nope, I'm wrong. So the bomba would just be a ration, basically. Now we don't have any rations right now, but we do have some blimberry fruit. We have got 3 doses of blimberry juice. So those are basically the equivalent of rations. So we have 3 doses of those. That's what we've got, though. We've got 5 gold, and we've got no other rations. So with that in mind, is the fruit that can blow up. Yes, exactly. So with that in mind, what should buy the bomb? Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot. When there's only 2 choices, I don't actually use the ARVbot. So this is just a simple. Just say this in chat. Should we buy the bomba or leave it? You can just tell me in chat. When we get a lot more people, then we'll switch back to ARVbot, or if we have more than 2 choices, then we use ARVbot. But otherwise, we just do it. So. Going the logic, a creature likes them, so buy it. That's fair, Ravier. So Elswin says, leave, leave, leave. 4 gold is a lot, yeah. I wish if we had just a little more gold. See, the reason is we got freaking shanghaied. You know, we got freaking that carpet merchant dude, whatever, threw us into that ship, and we almost got eaten by werewolves and stuff. That, we lost all our gold. Or we lost, like, a bunch of our gold, anyway. So anyway, but, yeah. So, we have 1 buy and 3 leave. Who else wants to jump in on this vote, if anyone? 1 buy and 3 leave. 1 buy and 4 leave. 1 buy and 5 leave. I'm waiting for the guy to be like, how dare you not buy my stuff? You know? Oh, man. All right. So it looks like people are saying we should leave this behind. So you're saying there's not a chance. All right. We're going to leave it. Bomba fruit are very good, but they are also heavy to carry and clearly expensive to import. You put the fruit back. Do we pick through the fruit or leave the stall? This is, again, just one we can do outside of ARVbot. So, pick through the fruit or leave the stall. Pick, pick, pick. We're going to get, like, a rotten peach. We're going to end up getting a rotten deathba, which is, like, the evil twin of the Bomba fruit. It's awful and it makes you feel hungrier. Okay, we have 3 votes for pick. Anyone else? Pick, 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 or leave? We have pick, we have pick, we have pick. 10 says pick. 4 picks. Pick it up. Boom, 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 boom. I like the Bomba, baby. Too pricey. Okay. So we've got pick, 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 pick. All right. Going once. Going twice. All right. You pick through the fruit, eventually finding an apple which is not too disgusting. 2 gold pieces, the fruit vendor says. You'll say it's too much, of course, and you'd be right. But I can't charge you less. So, should we buy it? Don't buy it. Or steal the apple from the laser eye guy? Do we buy this? Do we not buy it? Or do we steal the apple from the dude with lasers for eyes? Lasers. Do I need to show you the scene from Blues Brothers where they walk into Ray Charles' music shop and the kid tries to steal the guitar? And Ray Charles... Yeah. Do I need to show you that? What a ripe-off. Cute, Stelio. I see what you did there. I'm just saying. I'm glad to see chat so unified on this. We have 1 for buy it, 1 for don't buy it, 1 for steal the apple. We're going to need a few more votes than that. Don't. Alright, so currently don't buy it is in the lead. What's up, Harlequin? Hey, what's up, Echo? Echo says steal. Harlequin, it's dollars. There you go. Wow, great. Again, everyone is super, super... I like to think of the idea that we're all like at this point, this is literally what we're doing. We're like reaching for the apple and we're like, and then like, We know what we want. Covered in blood? Why exactly are you covered in blood? Oh, were you watching Frostwar's Carmageddon stream? Is that why you were covered in blood? I watched a little bit of that. Armageddon. Okay. And we're going to last call this. Also, I'm going to fix the chat window. Okay. There we go. Okay. And it looks like we're going for don't buy it. So I will close this poll. We will not buy it. It's a fair price, you reply, but not one I will pay. The fruit vendor shrugs. I'm hardly surprised. You replace the apple in the tray. The vendor rearranges the fruit to move the apple underneath all the rotten ones. Wow. You turn and head away from the stall back into the center of the square. Alright. Back to the square. You return to the middle of the square. The creatures in the square mill about, talking in hushed tones to each other. Alright. So, what should we do? Should we look back at the monument? Should we wave in front of a creature's face? Should we look at the alleyways? Or should we leave the square? Now remember, all these creatures have their eyes closed, and they all are basically Cyclops. They all shoot lasers. So, here we go. Yes, drink. I shall drink my vitamin C concoction. Look back at the monument or look at the alleyways. Is this monument like the last one? Yeah, I don't remember exactly what this monument was, to be honest. So I don't recall exactly what it was. I'm not 100% sure. I just got an email. I want to give a shout out to my former team, the Brandeis University debate team, that I was coach of for 5 years, and which I competed for when I was there in graduate school. I competed for internationally on several occasions. They just were, they went to the national championship, and they were named the 8th team of the year, and I believe that's college of the year. So basically, the 8th best college in the country for debate. So good for Brandeis University. They ever since they've existed before us, but we really kind of built it up, and they've maintained it for a number of years now. And it is the Brandeis and Debate and Speaking Society, otherwise known as Badass. So clever. But anyway, good for Brandeis. All right, we got 3 votes for look back at the monuments and 3 for look at the alleyways. I need someone to break this tie. Someone must break this tie. I'm going to last call this, but we do need someone to break this tie. We must defend this house. I need someone to break this tie, to change the vote, even if you want to try. I don't know where I'm going with that. All right, Ramir, again, the tiebreaker. And poll is closed. Okay, we're looking at the alleyways. You walk to the center of the square and turn about, peering into all the narrow alleyways that lead off in every direction. To the northwest, they wind between residential buildings stacked precariously on top of one another. To the south, the alleys seem darker and rubble-strewn, and there are fewer rooftops in that direction. From around the monument, you hear a sudden gasp. Something has happened. Oh, boy. So, do we look back at the monument? Do we wave in front of a creature's face? Or do we leave the square? I wonder what has happened. So what should we do? Something has happened. Do we look back at the monument, wave in front of a creature's face, or leave the square? I like that. Chat for this one is like, this is fairly realistic. I will last call this. Looks like people are interested in looking back at the monument. Seems reasonable. Seems legit. Too legit. Too legit. Oh! Okay, that was dumb. I forgot that. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. I forgot that. Okay, I hope that it's saved. Yeah, that's completely my fault. I forgot that this is a Steam game. Wow. That is really robust. I accidentally shut down Steam because I forgot that this is a Steam game. And I just fired it up and it was right in the same spot. So that was my fault. I was trying to close down Steam because I figured I didn't need it, and then I forgot that I did need it, so my bad. Anyway, okay, look back at the monument. So $ vote space if you want to get that vote in, Stalio, although it looks like you're going to get outvoted on this. All right, and... okay, we're going to look back at the monument, is the will of chat. You cast another look at the monument and the crowd around it, but nothing seems to have changed. The creatures are still waiting for something. Okay. So do we wave in front of a creature's face or leave the square? This feels like bait to me. I don't know what the bait is, but it feels like bait. We got some bait. I just don't know what. Okay, we have face, we have leave. I'm just going to do this in chat, remember, because we only have 2 choices for this one. So just tell me in chat. It's always a trap. It's a trap. So, do we wave in front of a creature's face or leave? We have 1 vote for each. 1 vote for Elsewhere, 1 vote for leave so far. What else we got? Ten says leave. Junk says leave. Face, leave, leave, leave. Echo says leave. Face, leave, 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 leave. All right, we're going to last call this because it looks like the will of chat is to get the hell out. One wave and face, 4 for leave. Going once. Going twice. Okay. Leave it is. You look around the various exits from the square. Okay. Oh my god, we have a lot of exits. Okay. We could go to an alley. That's right here. We could go through the arch. That's right here. We could go up to this alley. Oh my god, what? Okay, so we have 4 different choices. We've got the north alley, the northeastern alley, the southern alley, or the southwestern alley. So we could go the northern alley, the northeastern alley, through the arch, to the south, or southwestern alley. Okay. So go ahead and get that in. You can see it for yourself. So this is the northern alley. This is the northeastern alley. So this is the northern alley. This is the northeastern alley. This is the through the arch to the south, and this is the southwestern alley. And like down this way is to the halls of Lada, and I guess if you went south directly, that would lead there too. It looks like up here is heading towards the red quarter, and this is kind of leading over more towards the gate, although I don't think we still have the ways to open the gate. Also, it looks like the only way to actually get to the gate, if I'm reading this correctly, is you have to go like through the necropolis. So you have to go south to go up, I think. But anyway. Lovely. Lovely. We legitimately have a vote for... So basically we go all in the same direction, all in opposite directions at the same time. We're all just like... That's great. Way to hive-minded, people. Way to hive-minded. Junk Farmer with the southwestern alley. All right. No. The only well, yes. In the larger quest, you know, the overall quest 10 obviously is to get back the Crown of Kings, but that's still a couple books away. We're basically trying to get out of the city, and right now, the only thing that I know for sure is that the north gate that we need to get through is wizard locked, and that only the first noble knows the line. But I don't think we have any information beyond that, like where the first noble is. Right now for clues, we have this. The first noble knows all, right? The North Gate Spade is only known in full to the first noble of the city. And then also we know that a man named Vic controls a bunch of werewolves. That's the information we have so far. Big fancy house. Oh, here? Yeah, that's true. That might be the Hall of Lada, which I have no idea what that is, but... Let's go. Oh, this thing. You talk about this thing? Here? This is the monument. This is the monument. It's like a gazebo, I think. It's worse than that. It's a gazebo. East. Oh, you mean this thing? You talk about this? Yeah, that looks like a temple. You talk about this thing, right? That thing? This looks like it looks like a temple of some kind to me. Ah, the manor house. You mean this? Sorry, you mean this thing? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what any of this is. That's what's so fun about this game. I played all the original books multiple times, but this especially after Shamantanti Hills, it started to go way off in its own direction, which is great. So, all right, going once. Well, if you're going to go to the manor house, right now we're going the opposite direction. It does look pretty noble. That's true. Yes, that is a good point. All right, going once. Going twice. And, all right. We're going down the southwestern alley, as dictated by chat. Southwest is here. You choose a random alleyway on the hand side of the square and slip into the shadow between the tall buildings. The houses either side are well built and well defended. There are iron railings on the windows, and some even have arrow slits and portcullises. One householder has dug a moat across his front door. Outside one building, a tall man stands with a grappling hook. Echo. So, should we watch him, approach him, or ignore him? Should we be him? Oh. Should we watch this guy, approach him, or ignore him? I'm feeling a little gray shade vibe from this dude. I was gonna say, at least the armed compound part of town. Okay, I'm gonna last call this. Looks like Chad is really interested in watching him. Chad's like, who is this guy? Show yourself. All right, going once. Going twice. Okay. Watch him. You hang back and watch as he swings his grappling hook twice, aiming for one of the windows in the floor above. The hook misses and clatters to the street below, and the man curses before gathering up the rope for another try. Do we approach him or ignore him? This one you can just do in chat because it's only a choice of two. Approach him or ignore him? Do we approach this fine grappling hook fellow or ignore him? Kerflop says approach. Elswin says ignore. No, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Approach, approach, ignore. So we've got 3 approach, 3 approach, and 1 ignore. Swing, bada swing. All right. I throw off his aim. Let's see. This guy's no Batman. I'm Batman. I meant to miss with that grappling hook. It's not who I am underneath, but how I use my grappling hook that defines me. Captain Hook. Approach, 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 approach. Looks like people want to approach mostly. Such a good game. I'm not a bionic commando. Dum ba bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba bum 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 ba da bum. And then this would be the mission screen, right? So it would go dump ba da ba da ba ba da ba da ba da ba dump ba da ba dump ba da ba da ba da ba dump ba da ba da ba dump ba da ba da ba dump ba da ba da dump ba da ba da bo way ba ba bo way. Man, where else could you kill Hitler in a game except Wolfenstein, I guess? The old days, that was That was Bionic Commando. Okay, so we're going to approach. Looks like. You cautiously approach the man as he swings his hook once more. Does it say... Look at the second choice. Are you a thief? Really? Really? Okay, sounds good. Enjoy your lunch, 10. Okay, what should we do? Should we say greetings? Should we say are you a thief? Or should we help him with the grapple? Pardon me, sir. Are you a thief? Are you a thief? Couldn't help but notice you are using a grappling hook to get into an obviously armored compound. I wondered if you might perhaps be attempting to steal some merchandise and other whatchamacallits from that place. Hmm? Although it seems like the middle of the day. So, it seems a little bit odd that he'd be stealing middle of the day. Maybe he locked himself out of his house. We don't know. Maybe that's all it is. He locked himself out of his house. Alright, we have a tie for greetings, thief, or help him with the grapple. We'll need to break this tie. I always use... Yeah. You always use a grappling hook or a... You know... a window cutter to get into your house. It's a common thing. A couple of tactical charges to blow the door. It's a common practice. Can you imagine? I'm just gonna go run to the store. You run to the store, come back. Grappling hook. Okay, I need someone to break this tie, folks. We've got greetings, are you a thief, or help him with the grapple. I need someone to break this tie. Yes. No, we just don't... Right now, there's just sort of an uncertainty about it. You guys... You really want to say, are you a thief? Excuse me, sir. Are you a thief? Democracy. Democracy, I tell you. All right. Are you a thief? Are you a thief, you ask? The man all but jumps out of his skin as he whips around to see you. Are you from the guard? He demands. Do we say I am or no? Be very, very careful in this chat. Be very careful. This one you can just say in chat. Okay, so we have no, we have I am or no. I'm not, he is. I'm not, but the rest of chat is. No. Stalio with an I am. This is just a two-choice thing, Stalio, so you can just tell me in chat. So this is I am. So we got no, and Stalio says I am. So Stalio is impersonating a police officer. The rest of us... Yes. Yes, I am a guard. 100%. Okay, last call. Why not? I mean, you know, we'll just see. Yeah, hold right there, criminal scum. Oh, no. Okay, so Junk Farmer says no. All right. We shall say no. No, you answer honestly. Just a passerby. And you should mind your own business, the man replies. He is clearly quite cross about something. The man gathers the rope for another swing. He is clearly tiring. All right. So... So do we say, so what is it you're doing? Or do we say, help him with the grapple? Or do we leave him be? Mind your own business. So, what is it you're doing? I like to think that this is just what you do the whole time. Couldn't help but notice you've got your grappling hook. What are you doing? Really, the reality is that you guys are just friendly. I mean, right? That's really what it is. Everyone's just friendly. You just want to, like, have a nice, friendly conversation. Make a connection. You want to have a connection. You want to make a difference. You know, you want to make a difference. So what are you doing? Okay, last call. I want to go. Yeah, that's the real question. Okay, once you're done trying to get into that house, could we have your grappling hook? That's really... That's what we want. Thieves are just friends we haven't met yet. Oh, man. The true journey were the thieves we met along the way. Alright, and... Okay, so what is it you're doing? What is it you're doing, you persist? Listen, if I were a thief, the man declares with great irritation, do you not suppose I'd be better at getting this accursed thing to land on the sill? To demonstrate his point, he swings again with considerable effort, and once more misses, ducking to one side to avoid the hook as it falls. The man throws again, and misses again. So we say... So if you're not a thief... Here we go. Are we going to say, so if you're not a thief, or help him with a grapple, or leave him be? Yeah, it's pretty obvious you're an incompetent. So if you're incompetent, what does that mean? He's just like... I keep waiting for him to go around and like whip the grappling hook at our face. I feel like that is that's a sunk cost analysis that doesn't actually work, Elswin. We've already spent $1,000 on something that's useless and will never work. Let's spend another $1,000. It's a sunk cost fallacy. We're already in it for 1,000. We tried so hard, Elswin, and gone so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. So wait, Stalio... So Stalio wanted to ask if he was a thief, and then he was like, alright, I'm going to help you with your grapple. Since you answered me honestly and said you're not a thief, you're just an incompetent guy, I'm going to help you. Yes, true. It probably is. Elsewhere, that's probably true. Alright, here we go. So if you're not a thief... So if you're not a thief, you continue, what are you doing? I've been locked out, he answers. This is my home and I've lost my key. But I've got a terrible throw, as you can probably see. Alright, so... Man, we are the nosy Parkers for sure. Ask, where did you get the grappling hook? Yes, true. Whoops. Sorry, it should be ask, not assel. Here we go. Where'd you get the grappling hook? Are you authorized to do any of this? Yeah, we just like talking. We just like having a pleasant conversation. We took a little brief time out in this busy world of ours, trying to save the world, get the Crown of Kings back. And we took a moment out to ask a guy about why he's throwing a grappling hook up at a house terribly. These are the moments that we'll remember. These really important moments. Pardon me, sir. Have you read the good book? Have you heard the good news? You heard the good news about grappling hooks. And... okay, where'd you get the grappling hook? Where did you get the grappling hook, you ask, still suspicious? Would you believe it? I found it, he replies with a sigh. Near an old well in the wasteland. I was wandering about there, feeling sorry for myself, and I chanced across it. The man gives up. He winds up the rope around his shoulder, then cups his hands to his mouth. Esme, will you just open the door and let me in? For a moment, nothing happens. Then a bucket of slop is thrown out over the man. He stands dripping in muck. Damn. Who is Esme or leave him? Well, now I'm actually getting interested. Do we say, who is Esme, or do we leave him? Now I'm actually kind of want to know what's going on. So, what is it going to be, chat? Just do this in chat. So, Esme, who... and yeah, you're probably right, Geester. Ask. Esme. Esme who, ask Esme. Echo. Echo is getting more and more insistent. Leave, you fools! You have no idea what forces you're toying with! I was going to buy a book on the sunk cost fallacy, but I need to finish my 500-issue collector's pledge to Grappling Hook magazine. That's pretty funny, Lucathea. Yes, I'd like to... I don't know why I bought Grappling Hook magazine. Somehow it just hooked me in. Oh my god. What is up? Let's see. I can't read that. Nano something. I cannot read exactly what that is, but welcome to the Arvanauts. Leave fast. Okay, so we've got Esme, leave, and then Stalio leave. Yeah, so do I know that feeling. Alright, we're going to say, who is Esme? Who is Esme, you ask, from a safe distance away? Take my advice, stranger, he grumbles. Never marry an elven. They may have lovely eyes, but they're thoroughly untrustworthy. He stalks away up the alley. Time for you to move on. Well, wait, maybe I can talk to her. Maybe I can speak to... oh, I guess not. Alright, do we head back to the square, or do we go along the alley? That kind of ended in a thud. Head back to the square or along the alley? Square and head to the manor. Well, okay, so we'll do that one at a time. So head back to the square or go along the alley. This one you can just do in chat, because there's only two choices. Head back to the square or go along the alley. Kerflop says square. Yeah, sure, the map is here. So this is us. I don't want to zoom too far out, but that's the north gate that we're trying to get to, but we need to figure out how to open, because it's locked right now. This is the river, obviously. We got over this river. We started down here on this at the south gate. So we can go south this way, and this is looks like this is the path that leads up towards the north gate, although we still don't have the information on how to open it, but that's the way that we go. So, because there's a cliff, whatever here. So... okay, so Kerflop says square. Geister says alley. Geister says alley. Elsewin says south. Lucathea says alley. So we've got 3 alley and 1 square. Anyone else? We've got 3 alley and 1 square. All right, going once, going twice, and alleyway south. Okay. The street is falling into disrepair around you. Something has blighted this region of the city. Even the trees in the gardens behind the mansions have turned black where they stand. The only greenery is the moss on the stone walls. There are no rats scurrying underfoot, and only spiders roost in the rooftops. You pass a particularly grand house, its doors locked with a heavy iron chain. Will we look at the house or ignore it, chat? Look at the house or ignore it. This one you can do in chat as well. Look at the house or ignore it. Elsewin says look, Kerflop says look. Geister says house, so look at the house. So we got look, look, look. Lucathea says look. Look, 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 look. Look, 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 look. 5 looks. Echo says ignore. Stalio says look. Very definitive chat. Definitely wants to look. All right, going once. Going twice. Okay. Look at the house. If only we had a grappling hook, I know. There is a metal S bolted beneath one gable. Perhaps it is an owner's mark. Perhaps it is there to stop the wall falling out onto the street. There is a ringing noise from down the alley. A hooded creature with a bell around his neck is approaching in shuffling steps. All right, what should we do? Do we hurry onwards? Do we look at the creature? Do we open the door to the house? Or do we cast a spell? What do we do? Do we hurry onwards, look at the creature, open the door to the house, or cast a spell? That bell worries me. I wonder if that's like you avoid me because I have terrible disease or plague or something like that. Or I'm a werewolf or something. Maybe we found the Slytherin common room. Yes, also possible. Also an option. All right, we've got 1 for look at the creature and 2 for cast a spell. And Lucathea wants to look at the creature, and Junk Farmer wants to look at the creature. We got 3 for look at the creature and 2 for cast a spell. And we've got 3 for look at the creature, 1 for open the door to the house. Echo says that, and Kerflop says cast a spell. Okay, so now we've got 4 for look at the creature, 2 for cast a spell, 1 for open the door to the house. All right, I'm going to last call this. Our bot's like, what? Going once, going twice, and all right, we're going to look at the creature. A long black robe conceals what manner of creature it is, but it walks slowly as though in great pain. Around its neck is a bell ringing with every heavy step. All right, this looks really bad. What should we do? Hurry onwards. Greet it. Open the door to the house. Or cast a spell. All right, what should we do? Do we hurry onwards? Do we greet it? Do we open the door to the house or cast a spell? Greetings, creature in pain. I am Sir Creature Not in Pain, and... I am Sir Murder. I am Sir Death Blossom, and 2 votes each. Greet it, open the door to the house, and cast a spell. Alright, we have a tie. Right now, I will last call this, but we need to break this tie. Cast a grappling hook. I don't think we can cast a grappling hook, unfortunately. Alright, we need someone to break this tie. Kerflop has decided to greet it. Alright, going once. Going twice. Okay. So, greet it. Greet it, greet it, greet it. Oh, no problem. Greetings, stranger, you call. The creature with the bell does not look up, but continues its shuffling approach. Now that the creature is close, you can hear its sighing, painful breath. This is looking very creepy. Hurry onwards. Open the door to the house. Or cast a spell. Get that creature an inhaler. This thing is creepy. I bet this thing has got the plague. He's got the asthma plague. That's what we're dealing with here. Maybe he just came back from a run and twisted his ankle. Yeah, that's good. Quite possible. I cannot deny it. Cannot deny it. Get my full water bottle. All right, we got 1 for hurry onwards, 2 for open the door to the 3 for open the door to the house, and 1 for cast a spell. Last call. We should just cast the spell determine creature, determine best option, DPO. Best possible choice. All right, open the door to the house it is. The door to the house is locked with a heavy padlock chain. You try to pry it with the tip of your sword, but achieve nothing. As the hooded creature passes, you can smell the same terrible stench of death you encountered in the village of Urastanti in the hills. Told you the guy's got the plague. You step back, not wanting to brush the cloth as the creature passes. Do we hurry onwards or cast a spell? What do we do? Hurry onwards or cast a spell? I don't know if we have cure disease. I mean, if we cast a spell, we could theoretically determine, like, I guess what kind of spells there are. We have the ability to heal some things, if need be. We're not really a cleric, but... Okay, so we have cast. So we have leave, cast. So hurry onwards, cast. Hurry onwards. So we have 2 hurry-ons and 1 cast. 2 cast, 2 hurry-ons. So I'm tied. 2 casts and 2 hurry-ons. Hurry on, my wayward son. All right. So we've got 3 casts, 2 hurry-ons. I'm going to last call this. 3 casts, 2 hurry-ons. Carry on, my wayward son. And all right, we're going to cast a spell. All right, let's see what we got. We have... So we can create a force field. We can summon darkness. I don't know why we need to do that. Shoot. Damn it. We can cause depression. Isn't this guy already depressed? How are we gonna make him even more depressed? Alright, so we've got Foff, which is force field, Sap, which is we've got Fog, which is darkness. We've got Sap, which causes depression. We've got Sus, which is sense danger. We've got Mag, which is protect from magic. Oops. We've got Dope, which is open locks and doors. So Dope opens locks and doors. I guess that's if we want to get into the place. Dop, you guys do you want to open it? Do I need to go further, or do people want to open the door? Dop, you want to do Dop? Is that a yes? Dope. Okay. Most people for Dop. Echo wants to create fog. I'm not sure why. Okay. Here we go. We're going to cast Dope then. Dop! You cast the spell over the heavy chain and it tumbles to the ground. The creature with the bell around its neck passes you without looking up and shuffles away. Can I assume that because we opened this... I'm on an evil roll. Because we opened this, we want to enter the house? Can I assume that? I don't even know if... I don't think I have to do a poll for this, right? We want to enter the house. That's why we just cast the spell. Yes, or am I wrong about that? You do want to cast another spell, Elswin? Or are we entering? Okay, so we have 2 enter, and we have enter, enter, enter. Looks like we have 4 enter so far. Normally I would put this up for a thing, but for a vote, but because it looks like we don't need to do that because everyone wanted to open this for the most part. Okay. Fortunately, it looks like you're going to get outvoted here, Elswin. All right, we're going to enter. Absolutely, I would want this game on GOG.com for sure. They already have 80 days, around the world in 80 days from Inkle is on GOG.com. I played it on there. So, yeah. Enter the house. You slip through the wide doors into the old and empty house. The empty mansion. You push open the doors and step inside the dark house. It is a mansion on a grand scale. There are at least 3 floors and 2 great doors leading off to wings on either side of the entrance hall. From the back of the house comes a voice. The Lord is not... No. Could do better than that. The Lord is not at home. Echo. Okay. So... Great. Just walk into Dracula's castle. Do we say, who's there? Do we say, which lord? Do we say, I know? Okay, here we go. So we say, who's there, which lord, or I know? Sorry, start that again. Try again, Nageister. Oh, yeah. This was called by Rock Paper Shotgun one of the best RPGs they had ever played. I mean, this series. So, if you combine them like as a total. Not a big fan of that heartbeat either. Maybe that's supposed to be our heartbeat, but still. All right, 3 votes for I know, 2 votes for Witch Lord, 1 vote for who's there. There is a certain audacity to the I know. I am the Lord. Gonna go all Samuel Jackson on this guy. And you will know my name is the Lord. All right, 3 votes for Witch Lord and 3 votes for I know. We will need someone to break this tie. Mm-hmm. Yep. Impertinence is right. All right, we need someone to break this tie. 3 votes for Witch Lord, 3 votes for I know. Going once. Gotta break this tie. We must protect this house. What's up, Elias? I don't know what I'm voting for. All right. Witch Lord. Witch Lord. The figure shambles forward, resolving itself out of the darkness into a tall ogre wearing the livery of a manservant. His eyes are tightly closed. Lord Shinva is not at home, he intones once more. Please leave. Who are you, or do you know who I am? This one you can just do in chat. Who are you, or do you know who I am? Sorry, Aaron. Who are you, or do you know who I am? You can just do this in chat. I was going to say, do you know who I am? Nice, polite ogre. Glad we met them. Who are you? Okay. Who are you? Do you know who I am? Who I am, who? Okay, so we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 votes for who are you, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 votes for do you know who I am? This is so bad. We are going to get so wrecked. Oh, man. Option 3, tell him to use whom. You're in wrong. Whom are you? Who am I? Where's Rachel? Okay. All right, here we go. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? You declare, trying to puff yourself up to look important. Sir, the ogre replies, you are wearing travel-worn boots. You have not shaved. All in all, I would say you are not the kind of gentleman Lord Shinva makes time for. Besides, and he makes a gesture with open arms, he will not be returning for some time. Okay, do we say where has he gone, or do we explore the house? Where? I am he whom does not grammar good. In the name of our Lord. So what do we say? Where has he gone, or explore the house? What do we do? You're just gonna like push past him, like get the F out of my way. Like literally, this guy just cast a spell to break into this house. Walks in and he's just like, do you know who I am? All right, you just stand there while I walk around and ransack your place. What is this, Skyrim? Where? Echo wants to explore the house. War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Where go? Where? Looks like most people are saying where. Welcome back, 10. Most people are saying where, and we have Echo wants to explore the house. Where? Why was it locked from the outside? We don't know. All chat did was there was this dude coming down the street, so they quickly cast a spell, basically unlocked the lock, and just got the hell inside the house. And then this dude was like, he's not there. That's true. It doesn't kind of roll off the tongue, though. What is it good for? Billions to warmongers. Say it again. Huh. And I guess so. All right. Where is he gone? Where is he gone? The necropolis, the creature replies coolly. I must now ask you to step outside, he declares, gesturing at the door. Should we leave or push past the creature? Leave or push past the creature? Leave, leave, leave. Head to the necropolis. Well, the necropolis is in the direction of the north gate, I suppose. So leave, 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 leave. GTFO, run away. Echo says push. Ask if he has a grappling hook. The monkey is that allows you to pray. Right now, the only thing it would do is pray for healing, but we have 19 out of 20 stamina, so she wouldn't use that. Sometimes when we're in tough spots, we can pray to our god to help us. Or if we're really low in healing, we can pray, or in hit points, we can pray in health. We can, stamina, we can pray to our god for help. And the monkey, intelligent but cheeky, understands others, not respect them, quick to turn his tail but not rash. What he lacks in courage, he makes up for in caution. As we take different stances and do different things in the game, this changes. We've been the dolphin before, I think, and then the monkey, and once we were the gorilla, I want to say. So, yeah. He's probably heading to the necropolis eventually. I know, right? Okay, it looks like we're going to leave. The creature looks heavy enough. Things could get quite ugly. You leave the house and return to the street. The creature with the bell is gone. A narrow alley opens up to your left, slipping between the buildings. You have found one new clue. Aha, we found a clue. Lord Shinva is one of the nobles of Khare. Oh! Now, we were looking for the first noble of Khare. I don't know if Lord Shinva is the first, but Lord Shinva is one of the nobles. So maybe if we're looking for the first noble, maybe we could go to the necropolis, unless he's dead, if that's what he meant. Go to the necropolis, find Lord Shinva, and get him to tell us about the... I don't know, get him to tell us about the first noble? It's an idea. Monkey stats. Okay, so now what could we do? So we can go either to follow the road south or follow the alley this way. So we could follow the road south or we could follow the alley this way. Those are our two choices. So what do you want to do? So follow the alley is here to the east and the road is south here. Elsewhere says south. Our kung fu is superior. No. All right, south. We've got one alley and two south. One alley and two roads. Road is south, alley is east. So we've got one alley and two roads. Two roads diverged in a yellow Khare, and sorry I could not be one traveler and travel both. Long I barrayed, and stared down both as far as I could to where they diverged in the undergrowth. Okay, anyone else? We've got one for alley and two for road. Anyone else? Last call. We got one for alley to the east, two for road to the south. One for alley to the east, two for road to the south. We've got two for alley and two for road to the south. Two for alley, two for road to the south. The southern route. All right, 3 for road, 2 for alley. 3 for road, 2 for alley. I'm going to last call this. 3 for road, 2 for alley. 3 for road to the south, 2 for alley to the east. Going once. Going twice. There we go. All right, we are going to the south, according to chat. The buildings are thinning out. Through a gap between roofs, you can make out a tall, crooked steeple some way away, like a finger pointing up towards the heavens. A dark shape sits at its very tip. Should we look at the shape or ignore it? I love the sound effects here. Look at the shape or ignore it. I'm going to assume 10 is look. That's what that sounds like to me. Look, look, look. I feel like Russ. Look! 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 Oh, man. Look, look, look. All right, we got 3 looks. Look, look. Okay, chat looks pretty definitive about looking. Look, 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 look. Going once. Going twice. Haven't put in the last call. Okay, we're going to look at the shape. Looking is free. It's true. As you watch, the shape seems to grow wide, then flatten once more as though it had opened and closed. A bird, perhaps? Or simply a flag draping downwards in the still air. So we've got Into the Wasteland. That didn't sound good. You emerge from the alley into a wide area of wasteland. Once this was a busy city district, but now it looks as though a hurricane has leveled it. Nothing stands higher than head height. A few staircases lead to nowhere, and in some places a door still stands. Plants grow from every crevice and crack as though someone had poured green paint over the whole scene. Things are constantly moving and shuffling between the leaves. And suddenly post-apocalypse. Okay, follow the road. The road, such as it is quickly smothered by piles of wreckage. There are lots of other ways to pick your way through. One possible route leads up and over the side of a broken-down house. Another passes by what might have once been a mill. You would have to climb over the mill wheel to continue this way. So, what should we do? Think of it this way. There's nothing able to drop at us from above 10 because nothing's above head height anymore. So, do we look at the... Just saw I got something in my new keyboard. Can't have that. All right, look at the broken house. Look at the broken house. Look at the mill. Climb the broken house, or step over the mill wheel. All right, what should we do, folks? Look at the broken house, look at the mill, climb the broken house, or step over the mill wheel. Whoops, sorry, I added an extra ATT. Like I said, still getting used to this keyboard. All right, we got to look at the broken house, look at the mill, climb the broken house, or step over the mill wheel. You found a cap with Fleos' oldest kid's name on it? Nice. Okay, we're going to last call. So we've got look at the broken house, look at the mill. We've got 3 people that are like, nah, we don't need to look at it. We'll just climb to it. Climb the broken house, or we've got no votes for step over the mill wheel. So here are your votes, people. Hydrated bot? Thanks, stay hydrated bot. All right. Yeah, since we didn't make an unprovoked pointless attack on a scary ogre, we need to do something stupid to make up for it, right? All right, we're going to climb the broken house. You clamber up the fallen rubble to the roof of the broken building. From here, you get a clear view across the rest of the wasteland. It stretches for a mile or 2 and will take about an hour to cross on foot, and at its far side, a tall iron fence thick with ivy slices across the land. Perhaps to keep the people of the wasteland out, or to keep whatever is beyond the fence in. In the distance, you see dark shapes moving across the sky. Yeesh. You make your way down the far side of the building and back onto the path beyond, which soon forks. All right, chat, do we go right or left? Oh, I think this is the fence. This is the necropolis they're talking about. So do we go right or do we go left? Right would bring us down this way towards the Gardens of Briar. Left would bring us this way towards the fence. I mean, the only path I see into the necropolis is here, but... So let me know in chat what you folks want to do. Right, which brings us down here, or left, which brings us over here. Left, left, right, right. Outstanding. Good start. Left, left, right, right. 2 votes for left, 2 votes for right. Left, left, right, right, right. All right, we've got 2 votes for left and 3 votes for right. I love these maps. They're so awesome. Well, it depends, Ten. I mean, Lord Shinra, the guy that we went to the house of, is one of the nobles of the city. We're trying to track down information about the first noble because the first noble knows the way to get through the North Gate. And Lord Shinra supposedly was going to the necropolis. So I guess there's that. Also, the necropolis is the only path that I see that allows us to get up to the North Gate here. On the other hand, we don't have like information about how to open the gate, except maybe through what the Lord tells us. So I don't know. So 2 left, 3 right. Oh, thank you for the host, DJ. Why is my host notification is on, so I don't know if that's like an auto host. It's not picking it up or what. Shinra. Yeah, Rufus. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why it's not. I mean, my alert is on. Let's check something quickly. All right. All right, I'm going to test something. Yeah. Okay, that works. Alright, that works. Okay. Alright, so it looks like we are going with... We have 3 to the right and 2 to the left, so we are going right. Okay. You follow the path to the right between broken foundations and cracked streets. On one side, a roof sticks half out of a sand dune. On the other, a front door lies flat on the ground as though leading to a hidden cellar. Then the path comes to a building that amidst all this destruction is still standing. Its door is closed and its stone walls seem completely intact. Do we try the door or ignore it? You can tell me in chat. Do we try the door or ignore it, people? Okay, door. 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 What's up, TJ? The doors. Thanks for the host, dude. Try the door. Door. All right, we got a bunch of doors. Door, door, door. Door, door. Break on through to the other side. Don't, do, do, do. Bum, bum, ba, da, bum, bum, ba, da, ba, dum, bum, ba, ba, dum, bum, ba, da, ba, dum, bum, ba, da, bum, bum, ba, da, ba, dum, bum, ba, da, bum, bum, ba, da, ba, dum, bum, ba, da, bum, bum, ba, da, da, da. Exactly, right, Ten? Come on, come on, come on, come on, now touch me, baby. Can't you see that I am not afraid? What was that promise that you made? Okay, we're going to try the door. You try the door and find that it falls open at the slightest touch. All right, so do we enter the house or do we go through the wasteland? The door is open. Do we enter the house or the wasteland? House or wasteland? Yes, that's right. I'm not surprised you love the door. Love the doors. House, house. Yeah, we don't have look. We have house or through the wasteland. House, house, house. House. Our house. Doo-doo. In the middle of a street. Our house. Oh, Tony Hawk's Underground. Monday wears her Sunday best. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, we have house, house, house. We have 4 houses and 1 wasteland. 4 houses and 1 wasteland. All right, going once. Going twice. All right. Into the mines. Yeah, pause to listen for the screams of the damned. I know, right? The house consists of a single room with a large table and a large chair, and in the far corner a sealed box. Everything seems in good repair. The wood looks waxed and polished, and the hinges in the box are free of rust. What? Is this so obvious that it's a reverse obvious, and they figure people won't try it because it is so obvious? Look around. Open the box. Or leave. All right. Get your votes in now. Watch, we're going to look around and it's just going to be like, everything seems fine. All right, I'm going to last call this. Echo's just like, open the box. Oh, man. Very consistent. What's in the box? It's funny because the session that I played on Sunday was with a Scum and Villainy session that I played for Speculate was called The Box. And like there's basically our crew is taking this box to someone and we haven't looked inside it. But like, you know, everything expected this to end in spectacular fashion. Exactly. Inspiration. All right. We close the poll. We're going to look around. From the doorway, you stop and look around, and that's when you notice the foot sticking out from under the table. The foot? The foot. Do we open the box? Do we look at the foot? Or leave? This is a random foot? Like, hey, check it out. It's my foot. Yeah, I know! All of this yells bad, 10. Every part of this. Is there a leg with a foot? I don't know. We're not going to know till we look at it, I guess. It'll be like, look at the foot. You see it's connected to a leg. Look at leg. It's like Zork. Look at leg. The leg is connected to the body. Look at body, you know. The foot bone's connected to the leg bone. You get the foot. You are liable to be eaten by Gru. Although the first text adventure game that I ever played was actually Adventure. Adventure was the first text game that I ever played. It was fun. I had a good time with that. God, Adventure was 80. It was in my high school by then, so like. But I might have been 7th, 8th grade. Like 84, 85, something like that. Man. Okay, look at the foot. All right, chat has ruled. Spectacular fashion. You crouch down and peer at the foot. It is clawed and a dull shade of gray-green. It is about the size of your head, and sticks out from under the low table. This house feels dead. Even the air inside seems not to move. What is going on? This is getting more and more freaky. Oh, that's awesome, DJ. See if the foot moves. Prod it. Go for the box. Or leave. Wait a second. Okay. All right, what should we do? It doesn't... I don't know. It seems like we can't totally see it. See if the foot moves. Prod it, go for the box, or leave. This is really weird. This is day 7 of Inkle Sorcery, also known as the Weird Edition. Very, very weird. All right. Spectacular fashion. Okay, we're gonna last call. I like how as we get in here, like our actions get more and more cautious. Like we're just like, we walk in, then we're like, and then we're like looking at the foot, and we're like, we're just sort of like, oh man. Before you got in here, Echo, I said that the reason is because Amal, who is, as you may recall, in the midst of trying to save her father in the Adventures of Middle-earth, I mean, her character is trying to save her father, actually spent the weekend trying to save her folks' place. Her region up in Canada has had an emergency situation because of severe flooding, so she spent the weekend sandbagging her parents' house, putting sandbags around so as to prevent the house from basically being, I guess, unusable. And so she did that all weekend, and so as a consequence, she got way behind with dissertation work, and she's getting into crunch time with the dissertation. And so since I know something about that, the whole dissertation process, obviously that is an act of God. So she basically was like, she needed today to be able to do work. And so that's why. Yeah, exactly. You could use River to help out. I know it. So anyway, that's why. So it's been rescheduled to next week, and there was, nothing we could do about that. I mean, obviously. So what I told people, by the way, is that if they have an inspiration left over, then the inspirations, like today's inspirations, can be used next week only, and then that's it. So like basically next AME session, which is a week from today, you can use inspirations that are left over that you were planning to use today. You can use next Tuesday, and that's it. After that, they expire, and it's just the regular inspirations for the month of May. This is kind of a one-off, but it's because of unusual circumstances. So, okay. So... okay, I wanted to waste my inspirations. Yeah, I know, right? They wanted to be really... I mean, listen, they're playing carefully. I'm not going to tell them to start playing recklessly. Okay, we're going to see if the foot moves. You hang back nervously to see if the foot does anything. It does not move. It does not smell either, so whoever's foot it is, they are certainly not dead. Okay? So it's a living foot. So do we prod it? Do we go for the box? Or do we leave? What should we do with this not dead foot? What do we do with a drunken foot? What do we do with a drunken foot? What should we do with a drunken foot early in the morning? Yes. Yes, indeed, Aaron. We sever a toe and attach it to cells. It reminds me, I've started to see some of the entries have started to come in for the contributors for the Forbidden Library, Tales and Tomes for the Forbidden Library. Some of the contributors have started to submit their things, descriptions of books in the library. I'm telling you, these books are great. Like this source book is going to be awesome. And so that thing you just said about the sever a toe thing reminds me of one of the ones which actually Carlos submitted. Carlos Hernandez, and I won't, obviously not going to spoil it until we actually get the books, but it's pretty sweet. So, do I sense spectacular fashion, 10? All right, I need someone to break this tie. Last call here. Spectacular. It just keeps getting set up. We're just like, do not. It's true. It's true. Carlos has been a lot of fun. He's definitely been a good addition to that group. All right, folks, I need someone to break this tie. We've got prod the foot or go for the box. And 1 vote for leave. I need someone to break this tie. Someone to break this tie. Someone to break this tie. All right, Kerflop says we should prod the foot. All right. Time to poke the foot, people. Here we go. Reaching forward with your sword, you cautiously prod 1 toe of the foot. Nothing happens. Oh my god. What should we do? Prod it once again? Go for the box. Or leave. Oh god. It's just like it's like waving a flag, like there be dragons, like abandon hope, all you who prod here. There's a good Mudvayne song called Prod. It seems like more people are like, nah, I don't want to prod it. I just want to go for the box. All right. Let it be known, 10, that when this ends in spectacular fashion, that you made clear, you made the case for sanity. I just want that to be clear. You made the case to be sane. All right, chat. We're going for the box. You head over to the box and lift the lid. Inside are a series of small round stones carefully carved. Okay. Do we lift out a stone or do we leave? This one we can just do. Do we lift out a stone or do we leave? Oh, and notice that our god has changed, by the way. Our god is now an ape. A strong beast, intelligent and prudent, who takes great pride in acting faithfully, to be depended upon. See, we're the ape. Stone, stone. Lift. So stone, 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 stone. Do you even lift? 10 o'clock is like, lift. 10, you're like the sensible character in the horror movie. You know how there's always one sensible character? And they're like, and she's like, what are you doing? Let's go. And everyone's like, come on, don't be such a bummer. Oh man. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Christopher Lloyd. Get out! Get out of there! Get out! Okay, this is worth this moment, I think. Okay, hold on a second. You fools! Oh, come on, YouTube ads. This is not right. Okay, here we go. This is, I want to show you exactly what we're talking about, okay? Here is This is 10 right now, okay? 10 is Christopher Lloyd's character.
My lord, the ship appears to be deserted.
How can that be?
Oh, sorry.
They're hiding.
Yes, sir. But the bridge seems to be run by computer. It is the only thing speaking.
Speaking? Let me hear.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Get out!
3,
Get out of there! Get out!
1.
Get out! Get out of there! That's 10. Oh god. Star Trek 3 is a very underrated Star Trek, I just have to say. Get out of there! Oh man. Good times. Alright. Well, nonetheless, despite all of that, here we go. Lift a stone. Looking back over your shoulder to check the foot is still unmoving, you pick out one of the stones at random and lift it from the box. It isn't heavy, but it is exquisitely smooth, not quite round, with a dimple at the top and a deeper pit near the top. In fact, you realize as you turn it over in your hand, it is carved in the shape of an apple. Looking in the box, you see other carved foodstuffs. Apples, bread, rolls of goat's cheese, a ham. Each has been almost perfectly chiseled into shape. This is getting weirder and weirder all the time. Do we look through the stone food, or do we leave? Yeah, exactly. It's troll food exposed by moonlight. Oh, DJ's like, leave. Okay, so Echo is like, look. Geister's like, stone ham. So I assume that means Geister wants to look at this. DJ says leave. So we've got 2 looks and 1 leave. Very hammy. 2 looks and 1 leave. Are we looking at this troll food or are we getting out? Look through the food. 3 looks, 1 leave. 10, you got DJ on your side. 4 look, 5 looks. 5 looks, 1 leave. You're making progress, 10. You're making progress. 5 looks, 1 leave. I think we are the troll food. Oh, man. Please leave. 5 looks, 2 leaves. 5 looks, 2 leaves. Five looks, 2 leaves. 5 looks, 2 leaves. Going once. Going twice. Haven't quite pulled everyone to your side yet, 10. You and DJ now are the voices of reason, but nonetheless, we will look through the stone food. You search through the box, hoping to find something to explain the purpose of the collection, but you discover nothing more. Turning away, your eyes fall on the other side of the table where the head of the creature lies. The face is clearly stone. The eyes are stone. The open mouth is stone. It is a statue of a Sven, or else it once was a Sven. In its hand, you see it holds a stone shovel. Do we examine the shovel, or do we leave the hut? Examine the shovel or leave the hut. Echo says examine. DJ says leave. Can I just assume, 10, you're an auto leave? Echo says examine. DJ says leave. Lucathea says keep digging. I'll assume that's examine. Examine, examine, examine. 3 examines, 1 leave. Enhance. 4 examines, 1 leave. Please leave. Oh, man. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 examines, 2 leaves. 4 examines, 2 leaves. 4 examines, 2 leaves. 5 examines, 2 leaves. Oh, no. This is like, so 10 has successfully convinced the one other person in the group that's somewhat rational. And they're like, you know, yeah, you guys are right. You should listen to 10. She knows what she's talking about. 5 examines, 2 leaves. Everyone's like, oh, whatever. You're just as much of a coward as she is. It's fine. I want to have fun with the foot. 5 examines, 2 leaves. Going once. Going twice. All right. Examine the shovel. You peer at the shovel. It has a wide blade, good for heavy digging. This creature was a gardener, perhaps, or a farmer, or more likely, given his lonely outpost near the necropolis, the city gravedigger. But now he is solid stone. Such things are not impossible. Perhaps he buried a wizard's lover. A day too soon, perhaps. You step back outside into the dying sunlight. 10, we didn't die! They left. They didn't die. We left and we didn't get turned to stone. See? It was fine. I thought it was going to be examine and you like touch it and there's some curse and he turns into stone or... Yeah, interesting. There's a lot of cool little details to this. This almost reminds me... Yeah, even before Stone Curse. This reminds me a lot of the choice of games. The choice of robots, the choice of... I think, knights. You know, we played the choice of robots on my channel, which is all text. But I'm really enjoying this part that has the verbal thing. It's not over yet, that's true. All right, we've got only one place to go, so we're going to do it. Through the wasteland. You make your way between blasted walls and weed-encrusted rubble. There is constant movement in the corner of your eyes. Rats scurrying to hide under stones and in the cracks. It sure is, Kerflop. It's based on... It's based on this book series. Shamutanti Hills, Khare, the Cityport of Traps, The 7 Servants, and The Crown of Kings. This is the best game book series ever written. This, the best game book ever made. And it's not really that close. They are more than good. They are the best. In fact, I would argue that this actually rises to the level of literature, excellent literature. Now, I'm not going to say that this is better than Nobel winning. I mean, I'm not going to go overboard, but this is wonderful work. It's by Steve Jackson, who is not the Steve Jackson who does Munchkin and like Car Wars. That's Steve Jackson, not that guy. It's Steve Jackson who did the fighting fantasy game books that we play through, and he founded with Ian Livingstone Games Workshop. And Games Workshop did, excuse me, Talisman. They do the Warhammer stuff now. They did Chainsaw Warrior, a bunch of other games, Warlock of Firetop Mountain board game, and so forth. So yeah, Steve Jackson. It is tremendous. Like the art, the design, everything about it. And they're all interlocked. So stuff that you do in these 3 affects what happens in here. An amazing series. And what Inkle has done, according to what everyone says, is take that series and just like go even further with it in terms of what they can do with video stuff. Tremendous. No, you can get it. You can get it, Kerflop. You can get it for sure. Definitely you can. I don't know if it's still in print, but there were tons of these made. Yeah, there's like, they're expensive, but you can get them. There's 19 of these used for $23. They're 20, like starting at $23. They have a couple of new ones that are $99. That's Crown of Kings, and then Shamutanti Hills. Actually, Shamutanti Hills, the paperback you can get right now for $3. So Shamutanti Hills is cheap. And you can get the box set. Ooh, you can get the... Wow. Okay, so you can get the box set for $340. Holy crap. You can actually get all 3 books, or no, 2 of the books for like $3, but then Crown of Kings is more expensive, so. It's worth it, though. These books are amazing. I actually streamed these years ago. They're amazing. Okay, right, so... constant movement in the corner of your eyes. Rats scurrying to hide under stones and in the cracks. The path turns around a large stone fountain, which is... Yeah, $300 is too much. No. Let me rephrase. It's worth it to try to get the books at some point at a relatively reasonable price. $300 is too much unless you're a collector. But for people who really like dug these games, I could see them sort of investing in that if that was the coolest, that was... But no, I mean, I would agree that's crazy expensive. Save it. Save it for ARFCon. Okay, so the path turns around a large stone fountain which is toppled over on one side, revealing an empty well shaft leading down into the earth. But your friends know about we're all going to die. 10 speaks the truth. What should we do? Drop a coin into the well. Look at the fountain. Or move on. What should we do? Drop a coin into the well, look at the fountain, or move on? Oh, man. Such amazing art. And what it is like there's something just dark and at the same time charming about it. It's not like it's brilliant. It is brilliant art, but it's like brilliant art in part because of just the style of it. I don't know, the stylized nature of it. It's really cool. It's really super cool. Yeah. All right. It looks like I don't even have to last call this. I'm just going to close it because everyone wants to look at the fountain, which is sensible. The fountain is carved to resemble a gigantic serpent leaning up from the base of the pedestal with its jaws open to devour a marble sun. Openings in the stone suggest that when the fountain was working, water ran between its scales and down onto the base, as though the serpent was being pushed down by a rainstorm. So, do we drop a coin into the well or move on? It's one coin. Single coin. Drop a coin into the well or move on. This one you can just tell me in chat. Drop a coin into the well or move on. Drop one coin to let the man go through. Let the man go through. Drop a coin to let the man go through. So what's it going to be, folks? Drop a coin to the well or move on? What do we got here? Clumsily knock a skeleton. Fool of a took. Throw yourself in next time. Love soul coughing. All right, we got coin, coin. Unfortunately, skeletal dwarf head is not an option, Lucathea. Would you care for a coin? All right, coin, coin. Fool of a 10 of flashpoint. Coin, coin, coin. So we got 3 coins and 1 move on. 3 coins, 1 move on, and then move on. 4 coins, 2 move ons. 4 in favor of coin, 2 in favor of move on. All right, 4 coins, 2 move ons. No, just drop. I'm just saying in favor of dropping a single coin. All right, last call. I'm going to last call this. We have 4 people in favor of dropping a single coin in the well. Going once. Going twice. All right. Drop a coin it is. Wishing to the ape for the good fortune, you toss a coin down the well. It plunges into darkness, and then with a thunk, it hits something barely a foot or two down. By the sound it made, a wooden board? Will we look into the well or leave it? Ooh, dunk. Maybe. Do we look into the well or do we leave it, chat? Look, look, look. we look in and it's actually a wooden death golem holding our coin, like, and snag the coin. Yeah, I know. Okay, we've got look, look, look. Look, 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 and leave it. Look, 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 leave it. Look, 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 look. Wow, even 10 of clubs has been convinced. It's a bucket. Maybe. Okay, look, it looks like chat is in favor of looking, so we're going to do that. You peer over the edge of the well and look down into the darkness below. There seems to be some kind of wooden ledge built across half the shaft a short way down. Your gold piece is sitting on the ledge. Beyond the ledge, the well continues into darkness. What should we do? Should we clamber down onto the ledge? I'm sure 10 will be in favor of that. Drop it a stone. Or leave it. Clamber down onto the ledge, drop it a stone, or leave it. I do note, by the way, that the third book, the book that comes next, is The Seven Serpents, and I wonder if that's at all tied into Khare. I don't know. Now I'm back to GTFO mode. Gotta get that coin back. It's true. Coin's right there for the taking. So, do we clamber down and drop into a stone? Okay, we're going to last call this. Get the coin. Money doesn't grow on trees, but it does stop on wooden ledges. All right, and we're going to drop in a stone. You find a small stone and toss it down. It falls past the wooden ledge and then hits another ledge a little further down. Someone has built a way into this well. Do we clamber down onto the ledge, or do we leave it? There's like steps, people. So Echo says leave, DJ says leave. Kerflop says go down, Geister says down, Elsewin says down. I like how there's just like a little bit of light breeze and not even much of that is the only sound effect here. All right, so we've got 3 down and 2 leave. Geister. Arenth wants to go down. my poker face, my poker face. All right, we've got 4 down and 2 leave. To disease, I want her down. Now, I want her now. All right, last call. This is the lesson of the other thing when we were looking at the foot and everything, is that like the fact that they didn't die, now they're just going to be that much more emboldened. They're like, oh, we can go anywhere. All right, the chat's will clamber down to the ledge. You clamber over the edge of the well and drop down to the ledge. Into the mines. Into the well. Oh! Oh, we have a secondary map. You land on a wooden platform built across half the width of the well. Your gold piece lies by your feet. All right, hold on. Look at this. We've got an underground passage. I love it. It's like catacombs. That is the coolest thing. Oh, that's badass. That's super cool. All right. All right, now, you landed a wooden platform built across half the width of the well. Your gold piece lies by your feet. I know, right? So, do we take the coin? Look down the well? Climb back out? Cast a spell. Take the coin, look down the well, climb back out, cast a spell. It all fits. Chad immediately is like, clearly we take the coin. I mean, like, that's obviously the first thing we do, is we take the coin. And yeah, that's super cool that it opened up a catacomb map. I love it. Oh, super cool. We can cast fog to make it even darker. All right, we got 4 for take the coin, 1 for look down the well, 1 for cast a spell. All right, I'm going to last call it. My guess is that we'll be able to take the coin and then look down the well after that. I'm guessing, but I mean, obviously I don't know. But all right, and then 6 in favor of that. It looks like we're going to be doing that first. Going once, going twice. Okay, let's take the coin. You pocket the coin. Perhaps it has brought you luck, enabling you to find this place, or perhaps not. Distant noises echo up the well shaft. Okay, so do we look down the well, climb back out, or cast a spell? Well, 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 what do we have here? Very nice. Nice. What's up, Caro? How you doing, man? Well, we're going to be on for about another half hour, I would say. And we are currently sitting halfway down a well, Caro. You're going to miss Pen and Pixels for Endgame. It is a GOG day. Yes, indeed, Kerflop. I will be at 4 o'clock. I'll be over continuing my playthrough of The Occupation, which has been an interesting game, although I don't know that I'm doing well at it, but I'm going to be doing that. So, yes, for sure. Okay, look down the well. Looks like that's what everybody wants to do. And I'm going to close the poll because it looks like we should be... That's what people want to do. You peer over the edge of the platform, but the rest of the well disappears into darkness. So... should we drop the coin further down? Climb back out? Or cast a spell? Yeah, there's a whole map. This is the map. There's a whole, like, catacombs map. Which is pretty slick, frankly. Apparently, we already used up our stone, Caro. Good waste of money. I guess we could drop our sword. Drop our backpack. I mean, we can cast a lot of different spells. I don't know that there's anything in particular. Maybe, like, I guess that they might be saying danger spell. I guess, to sense if there's danger. I don't know. But we do have lots of... Yeah, in this context, I would say... that's the only thing I can think of is, like, danger spell. Yeah, right. Right, DJ. Sharon, right? The ferryman. Suddenly Elswin is like GTFO. Suddenly Elswin has caught the sanity disease. Elswin's like, I don't know about this. Maybe not a good idea. All right, last call, last call. And okay, dropping the coin further down. Reaching out, you release the gold piece further down into the well. It falls for a longer moment, then hits something. Another ledge down in the darkness. Okay. Oh, we might also have a light spell. That might be the other thing they're thinking about. So, climb down further. Yeah, it was valued as 1 gold. Climb back out. Or cast a spell. But that's just a guess. I don't know if we do have a light spell or not. All right, I'm going to last call this. We've got climb down further, climb back out, cast a spell. Lucathea has got this as well. We got 4 votes for climb down further, 3 votes for cast a spell. We are fighting Balrogs for that coin. Yes. What's that, Skippy? Arvin Elrond has fallen down a well? All right, going once. Twice. I know. See, again, how many times could we have used a grappling hook? Exactly. Elsewhere. Okay. All right. We are climbing down further by the will of chat. You creep to the edge of the ledge and look out into the darkness. Even if there is another ledge down there, how far down is it? Will you be able to survive the drop? And will you be able to climb back up if you do? Do we drop down? Climb back out. Cast a spell. Could have protection spells. Yes. Yes. Possible. I mean, we got 19 out of 20 stamina. We're in pretty good shape stamina-wise, so... So we could probably stand to afford casting a spell if we need to. All right, last call. Looks like people are going to want to do that. People are going to want to cast a spell, I'm guessing. And... okay. Cast a spell time. Let's see. Hot. Create a fireball. Create a fireball while we're on a wooden ledge. Okay. We could cast Fall, which means we float in the air. We could cast SUS, which is Sense Danger. Probably is dangerous, but that doesn't necessarily... The whole place is dangerous. We could cast big and grow in size. And I think that's it. Okay. So we've got... Hot, fall, sus, big. This is what we got. Hot, fall, sus, or big. Yeah, 4 choices. Hey, what's up, Paxi? Fib. Yeah, exactly. We should clearly cast Fib. How you doing, Paxi? How are you? Yes, we're down a well, Paxi. Chad has been completely listening to 10 of Clubs today, by the way. They have agreed with her every decision. And, it's been great. Hot, fall, sus, or big. Alright. I'm glad no one decided to cast a fireball when we're sitting on a wooden ledge. It's a good call. Cast fireball. 10 is the model of wisdom. Well, we were saying that 10 is basically the sensible person in the horror movie that no one ever listens to until it's too late. Okay, fall, sus, big. Looks like fall is heading towards a win here. Going once. Going twice. Okay. Fall it is. You cast the spell, turning your body weight to that of a feather. Do we step over the edge, climb back up, or wait? I don't see what the point is in waiting. I mean, I'm not gonna... We don't need to have a vote for this, like a ARVBot vote. Do we step over the edge or do we leave? Like, waiting is kind of ridiculous. Wait until it goes away. What? So do we step over the edge or do we climb back up? I'm just gonna do this in chat, like, because this is like... I think wait is pretty stupid. Edge or fall. So basically, edge, 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 edge. I mean, that's why we cast it, right? Like, we didn't cast it so we could be like, wait till it wears off. Edge, 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 step, edge. No, we actually came from above, Paxi, and we actually threw a coin in and we heard a sound of it hitting a wood, and then we looked inside and it was a wooden ledge. So we're trying to go down. 10 is trying not to get us to do this, but the rest of chat, but... Alright, here we go. You step over the edge and gently float down to a ledge on the level below. We did it, people. You hit the ledge below with a thump. Your gold piece is by your feet. We got the gold piece back. You pocket it once more. Around you, the well shaft is pitch black. It is impossible to tell if this ledge covers the whole width of the shaft or if there is another drop inches away. So, what should we do? Do we feel the walls? Feel over the floor? Climb out? Or cast a spell? So now you can get your vote in. Feel the walls, feel over the floor, climb out, or cast a spell. Yeah, I know, it's true, Carol. Well, I guess he just figures we just have, you know, your, you just got your spells. In fact, I want to actually see whether we have light. Zap, hot, Foff, wall, law, done, big, walk, dope, sus, 6, yob, how, doc, doze, dud, mag, pop. Do we have Fall, we just did that. Dim, fog, mud, nif, tell, gack, sap. See, I don't think we have a light spell. What? Wait. What is kid? Okay, it's an illusion. Zed. We don't have a light spell. That is nuts. We have no light spell. The hell kind of a magic system is this? There was one? Was there? Did I miss it? Oh, you're right. You're right, but we don't have the sun jewel, so we can't use it. We can't cast it. Okay, there is a light spell, but we need a sun jewel. Alright. Looks like we're feeling over the floor. Yeah, I think the float spell only lasts for basically a very short period of time, Carol, I believe. I believe that's right. Oh, I beg your pardon. Alright, so we're going to close the poll. Feel over the floor. You crouch down and feel across the floor. The ledge is made of wooden planks lashed together. It reaches as far as the stone wall on the left and on the right. It covers the shaft entirely. Thank the ape for that. You will not step off the edge into the dark. So, now we know we won't fall into the dark. So, feel the walls. Climb out. Or cast a spell. The catacombs. There's some sounds down here. Okay, I'm going to close this poll because it looks like we want to feel the walls. Feel me, touch me. We are going to feel the walls. Moving with more confidence, you stand and feel over the stone. The walls are cool, solid, and damp. But then you find the edge of a brick. Above it another, below it the same. Stones in the wall of this well have been removed. A tunnel mouth has been created. The noise of distant subterranean work echoes up the well shaft. Aha, someone is actively working on this. So, do we climb out, make a move, or cast a spell? What's it going to be? Climb out, make a move, or cast a spell? The dwarves dug too greedily and too deep. You know what they unlocked down there, Gandalf. They lit fire and flame. If Carahadros defeats you, where then will you go? So you have chosen death. Okay. Alright, we're going to make a move, it looks like. Last call, last call. Everyone's pumped up about Endgame, but I want to see that Tolkien movie. Tolkien movie, Tolkien movie, Tolkien movie. Alright, we're going to make a move. You cannot sit here forever and starve. I mean, you could, but... Enter the tunnel. The walls of this narrow tunnel are hewn rock. You can feel the harsh grooves of pickaxes and shovels as you trace your fingers over the surface. The work of dwarves, perhaps? Or maybe these tunnels are older than Khare itself. The way slopes gently downwards into pitch darkness. You inch your way forward. Should we creep forward or stride forward? I shall stride into the darkness. Do we creep or stride? You can just tell me in chat. And it is a Duran. Nice, DJ. Yeah, the Amazon series. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. Paxi, yeah, it's a biopic. Tolkien. It looks really, really cool. But I mean, also, Tolkien is my favorite author and had a profound influence on me. And I teach courses in him and etc. So kind of, you know. Stride, we have little time left. Creep, creep, stride, stride. Creep, 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 creep. Stride, 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 stride. Actually, no, because it's Tobik. So creep, 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 stride, stride. Paxi says creep, so creep, 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 stride, stride, creep. Creep, 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 stride, stride, stride. It looks like creep is going to win. No, I know, Paxi. Creep, creep. Creep, creep, creep. 5 creeps. And then stride, stride, stride. Okay, 5 creeps, 3 strides. No, there's no problem. It's just the way I do it usually is that if we, you know, when we get, as long as we have a manageable number in chat, if it's just 2 choices, I just have people tell me in chat because it's faster. If we have more than 2 choices, then it's faster to use ArvBot. And if we get tons of people in chat, then we use ArvBot. So, but certainly nothing to be sorry about. Okay, it looks like we are going to creep. Carefully you inch forwards. You creep down the tunnel. Ice cold water drips down your neck. Stride forwards or creep? Okay, we have that choice again. Do we stride forwards or creep? Stride or creep? Stride or creep? Stride or creep? Stride, Echo says. Tobik says stride. Geester says, no, water, stride. Kerflop says creep. 3 stride, 1 creep. Paxi says creep. 3 stride, 2 creep. Caro says stride. 4 stride, 2 creep. Creep, no running near the pool. 4 stride, 3 creep. You want to slide down this icy tunnel. 4 slide, 3 creep. 4 stride, 4 creep. All right, we're tied. 4 stride, 4 creep. 4 stride, 4 creep. Actually, 4 stride, 4 creep. We are tied. Someone must break this Titanic's tie. 4 stride, 4 creep. Four stride, 4 creep, 4 stride, 4 creep. I'm back to creep. The water on my neck could make me go, you. All right, so it's 5 creep, 3 stride. 3 stride, 5 creep. 3 stride, 5 creep. And Tobik already strode. I got your stride vote already. 3 stride, 5 creep. 3 stride, 5 creep. Going once. Going twice. Okay, creep. You shuffle further. Creep. You make your way along the tunnel. Your foot catches a loose stone which skitters away into the dark, then suddenly goes quiet. All right, stride or creep? Stride or creep? Creep. That's cute, Toby. Creep. Stride, stride. Stone would have killed us. Yeah, exactly. Creep. Stride, stride, stride. 3 strides, 2 creep. We've got 2 creep, 3 stride. 2 creep, 3 stride. Tobik says stride. 2 creep, 4 stride. 2 creep, 4 stride. Yeah, you know, you've crept enough now. Now it's time to stride right off the edge. You're living on the edge. Okay, so 3 creep. Yeah, there's no point creeping now. I see, I see. 3 creep and 1, 2, 3, 4 stride. 3 creep, 4 stride. Last call. The Gru definitely will. 3 creep, 4 stride. Last call, last call. 3 creep, 4 stride. Creep. 4 creep, 4 stride. All right, 4 creep, 4 stride. What's it going to be, folks? 4 creep, 4 stride. It's true. 4 creep, 4 stride. Stride. Despite this different spelling, Tobik, you're still only 1 vote. 4 creep, 4 stride. I need someone to break this tie. 4 creep, 4 stride. Yeah, nice try, though. 4 creep, 4 stride. Ain't nobody gonna break. What would I do? Oh, is this, so DJ is striding now. This is tough. I think I would probably continually creep for a long time. You know? Oh, great. So we have 5 creep, 5 stride. But I mean, I have not. I mean, again, this is way beyond what the book ever did. So playing along with all of you. I would stride creepily, yes. 5 stride, 5 creep. I need someone to break this tie. Let's do it. We got about 8 minutes left, folks, to play in today's session. 5 stride, 5 creep. All right, creep. It's close. You make your way along the tunnel. Far off, you hear a splash. You creep forward until your foot finds an edge in the stone below and you freeze. By a hole. Wow, the tunnel ends in a wide hole in the floor. Where are my strides at? Where are my strides at? You see that hole? You see that? Let me give you a little replay of what would have happened. Stride. Ah! I would still stride. All right. What should we do? Pretty much. Examine the hole, which is not spelled right. Examine the hole. What did you do, Ray? Whoops. All right, what should we do? Stride to a stride in death. Examine the hole, cast a spell, or make a move. Examine a hole. This hole, which has a sign over it saying, the Bane of Striders. Yeah, the hole, yes. The hole. Strider's Bane. The home of gigantic serpent. Could well be. All right, we're going to last call this. Looks like people definitely want to examine this hole. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Nobody gonna break my stride. Basically Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets. Yeah, basically. All right, we're going to examine the hole. Kneeling down, you find the lip of the stone with your fingertips and feel out the size of the gap in the floor. It is as broad as the tunnel and deep enough you cannot find the far side. But something juts up through it. The top of a ladder? Do we cast a spell or make a move? Nice, DJ. I see what you did there. Do we... This one you can just tell me in chat. Cast a spell or make a move? DJ says spell. Geester says move, move. Echo says move. Paxi says move. Kerflop says move. Karo says move. This I'm going to last call this because it looks pretty definitive that most people want to do move. DJ's like, I want to see if there's danger. Everyone's like, move, 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 move. Who cares about danger? All of a sudden, it's that music from Into the Spider-Verse. What's up, danger? What's up, danger? Oh, by the way, so another example of why this movie is cool. So we went a few days ago. I actually tweeted out a picture of my daughter doing Little Arv doing this obstacle course. That's basically like this tree climbing course, and they have these awesome zip lines and stuff like that there. And it's this thing, the Bronx Zoo Treetop Adventure. It's super, super cool. So we went through it, and it's got like different like levels of quality or whatever, like different like difficulties, I should say. And so she had a ball. She went with a friend of hers, and we were watching, and it was great. So at one point, she got really kind of freaked out because there was this super wobbly like set of logs you have to cross, and they're harnessed and like locked in, like there's nothing that can happen to them, but still, you know, she was freaked out and she wasn't sure. And I wasn't sure how she was going to handle it. But she eventually did it and she got across. And when I was talking to her about it later, she said, well, Daddy, I thought it was basically like a leap of faith. And she got the idea from, if you've seen the movie Spider-Verse, where Miles Morales finally decides to jump over the edge to do the Spider-Man thing. I was like, that movie is badass. I've said all along how great that was. Yeah, it was cool. And I mean, it was cool. Obviously, she was the one who had to make the decision, encouraged by us gently. But it was cool that was something which kind of stayed with her. So That whole section, that whole part of the movie is my favorite part of the movie. The music behind it, everything. And DJ, I don't know if you saw this, but I as a musician, I thought the music was beautifully constructed for that scene, and actually for much of the movie. Beautifully constructed. It's hip hop, it's totally Miles, but it's also dramatic and powerful. It was great. Dug it. Indiana Jones Generation Gap. Yeah, that too. Yeah, for sure. Okay, it looks like everyone wants to move it, so we're going to do that. The darkness below echoes with distant noises. All right. You swing yourself over the edge of the hole and begin to climb down. It seems to be quite a long way, and the ladder bends and warps as you make your way down. Halfway down, you feel like you could be hanging in the blackness of the night sky itself, and that's when you hear an approaching cry. "Move faster!" it screeches. It is a goblin's voice. Climb down quickly. Should we climb down slowly? Or no. Climb down carefully. Or climb back up. It's coming from down below. An approaching cry. Oh, actually, you know what? I take that back. You know what, Carol? I don't know where it's coming from. It just says approaching. Does that mean it's climbing from up top? Oh, man. That's freaky. Notice that we're back in the monkey status. So I don't actually know. Climb down carefully, climb back up. Yeah, I don't know. It does. It says approaching. So I mean, if it's saying move faster, that would suggest that it's telling us to move faster in the same direction, I guess. It's not giving us the option to cast a spell, though. And we probably wouldn't have time to do it when we're holding, or even the ability when we're hanging on a ladder, I think, DJ. Because it's not just a vocal component. It's there's a somatic, a movement component as well. Right, it's a good question, Paxi. I have no idea what to advise here. I don't know about the point of... I don't know why we would climb back up at this point, but I don't know whether to say climb down carefully or quickly. I don't know. I have no guidance here. Oh, yeah, that's my guess, 10. I don't think it really knows what it's pitch dark, although theoretically goblins should be able to see in the dark, right? So I don't know. Right, DJ. Could be a goblin thinking it's another goblin. That's my guess. Last call that. What's up, danger? What's up, danger? Going once. Going twice. I want to vote again. You can change your vote. There's no true democracy here. You can, if you want to change, you mean you want to change your vote, Paxi, or you want to double vote? If you want to change your vote, you can do that. If you want to double vote, you're out of luck. But if you want to change vote, you can do $ change vote space and then the number. If you want to change it. So yeah, it's $ change vote space and then whichever one you want to change it to. Like what DJ just did. All right. Going once. Going twice. All right, we're climbing down carefully. Heart in mouth, you continue moving slowly, wary of the ladder until you reach the floor of the sewer below. You are still alone. Perhaps the echoes made the goblins seem closer than they are. Woof! The ladder's foot. You stand in a cavernous sewer tunnel filled knee-deep with slow-flowing, stench-filled water. Ladies and gentlemen, the sewer level. I give to you the ubiquitous, now we know it's an RPG, sewer level. It is pitch black. You could be standing on a mountaintop or inside a coffin. Except that is for a single speck of light somewhere in the far distance. Will we wait or make a move? Yeah, we're living in a river of shit. Oh, the best. Wait or make a move, people. Gonna have like maybe one, maybe two more decisions here. So we're gonna wait or make a move. Move, 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 move. Wait, cliffhanger. Move, eh? Move, 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 move. Last call this. Looks like people want to move. It's going twice. Move it. All right. We are going to move. Tunnels disappear off into darkness. Okay. Do we... All right. So this may be... I think this will be our last decision of the day. Do we hide? Do we head from the light? So basically head away from the light. Or head, exactly. Head towards the light. So do we hide? Do we head from the light or head towards the light? What's it going to be? Hide, head from the light, or head towards the light? Embrace the light. Okay, looks like most people are embracing hiding. All right. 5 for hide, 2 for head towards the light, 6 for hide, 2 for head towards the light, 1 for head from the light. Order ticket out for Rocket Man, nice. Right, going once. Going twice. Okay. We are going to hide. You duck into an alcove in the wall of the tunnel. In the distance, you hear the marching feet coming closer. You wait, and within a few moments, the tunnel is filled with goblins. There are not 1 or 2, but a whole army, led by a tall, stocky elder goblin and chanting a weird guttural song. Do we stay low or step out? This will be the last call, the last decision of the day. Stay low or step out? Wow. You guys are like goblins army. Obviously we stay low. Stay low, step out, step out, step out, claim your army, step out, low. So we have step out, step out, step out. We have actually 1, 2, 3 step outs. We have 3 stay lows. 3 stay lows and 3 step outs. Aranth has 4 stay lows and 3 step outs. Use Magnified Invisibility Discipline. Nice. Look at that. 6 stay lows. Geester also stay low. Okay. 7 stay lows. So we're going to last call this. It looks like more people are going to stay low. I thought for a minute that the people were going to actually step out, and I was like, all right. But it looks like in the end, caution prevailed. And we will stay low. They march straight up to where you were crouching in the dark. 100, maybe 200 of the creatures. What are they doing here beneath Khare, inside the city walls? Alright, I lied. One more. Wait or jump out? Do we wait or do we jump out? Wait, jump out. Wait, jump out. Surprise! Jump, jump, wait, wait. Listen to Van Halen, jump. Yeah, might as well jump. Jump, jump, wait, wait. Jump, jump, wait, wait, wait. 2 jumps, 3 waits. Two jumps, 3 waits. Wait, I tell you, wait. Hold, hold. 2 jumps, 4 waits. What I'm trying to do is get to a spot where we have a choice that's like a choice of direction. All right, last call, 2 jumps, 4 waits. 200 goblins who wants to live forever. Jump up to get down. 2 jumps, 4 waits. And we're going to wait, according to chat. You wait in tense silence as the goblins march past your hiding place. At the rear are 2 goblin generals. How many more soldiers does the Mad King want? The first asks the second as they pass your position. Thousands, the second replies, then spits. But he'll get what he gets. That he will, the first agrees, testing his blade on his thumb. The 2 walk on, still talking in muttering voices. Damn, there's like a goblin army, people. Yeah, this is good. So, but we're actually going to make a decision about, can I just confirm that we're going to make a move? Because if we make a move, it'll give us a choice in the map, which is what I want to end on. So are people cool with us making a move? I assume we're not climbing up now, right? Is that true? Do people want to make a move? Is that my guess? Man, this is so good. This is really good. I heard everyone say that it was good, but they said once you get to like the middle of the Khare book, it gets really good. Super cool. That fountain, I know it. Like, everything was based on the fountain. Okay, we're going to make a move. The goblins are tramping away up the sewer, and we found one new clue. Yeah, let's see the clue. In tunnels under Khare, an army of goblins are massing for attack. That's awesome. Like, super cool. Yeah, nice. And when we start next time, we will have a choice to head the other way or follow the goblins. Ah, nice. Super cool. That's going to be us. That's super cool. I dig it. This is a good place to stop. So good work today, folks. We made good progress. I hope you folks are enjoying this There we go. I hope you folks are enjoying this as much as I am. I'm having a really good time with these. I really, as I say, I love these books that these are based on, and they just have gone in a totally different direction, so it's really neat. Yeah, well, we've gone back and forth between ape and monkey for a while, so which is interesting. I guess that's where we are. We're in that sort of court. But anyway, it's been good stuff. I have enjoyed it. I hope you folks have enjoyed it as well. But now I've got to go off and get ready for my stream at 4 p.m. on GOG, where I'll be continuing with The Occupation, where we are trying to figure out a conspiracy as a journalist, and trying to do so in a time limit, which is not... I wish I knew about the time limit before I started playing the game, but still, the game has been fun anyway. So, but that is going to do it for me for today. I'm going to be over there 4 p.m., and then we'll be back to you folks, not this Thursday, but on Friday we'll be back to you. I don't know yet what we're doing. The only thing I know for sure is that Saturday is going to be D&D with Infinity and Beyond. So we're definitely doing D&D with I&B Curse of Strahd on Saturday. I don't yet know about Friday because I have to work out the schedule, which I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So since it's the end of the month, that's why that's happening. So, but I want to thank you for having made this an awesome stream, everybody. Reminder about ways to support the stream. Please follow the channel if you haven't done so already. Check out the YouTube with !ArvTube, the Discord with !ArvCord. Don't forget about the website, arvanelaron.com. My Twitter is !ArvTweets. You can always check out the Steam group as well with !Steam group. Don't forget as well about the ways to support the stream financially. First of all, the shop, !Arv shop. The Patreon sitting right there is !Arvtreon. We're trying to get that back up to 350 and north of that because we get cool stuff for us and cool stuff for you and cool stuff for the channel. And of course, that sub button, which is sitting right above that video window. We have got 67 subs. We are only 4 subs away from a new record. Our record of subs is 70. So at 71 subs, we will get to a new record. So we're trying to push towards that as well. For those of you who missed the beginning of the stream, I just wanted to mention that next week on Thursday, Kat Rambo, who is the president of SIFWA, plays in my Esper Genesis game, just has a new 3-book deal with Tor, a speculative fiction writer, very good one, is going to be doing one of her classes, which is the Rambo Academy for Wayward Writers, on my channel. It's going to be Thursday night, probably starting, I believe, at 8:30 p.m., if I'm not mistaken, Eastern. It will be, I believe, 2 hours is what we set it for, and it's going to be a world-building class. I'm really excited about this. Again, this is a thing she's going to be doing once a month. She's excited to do it. I'm excited to do it. And so this is a pretty cool thing for you guys to check out if you have any interest in writing or narrative or anything like that at all. So definitely make sure to check that out. That is coming a week, as I said, from Thursday. And then next Tuesday, big announcement in this channel coming on Tuesday. So a week from today, we will have a big announcement coming in the channel. You will not want to miss it. Mark the calendar. Yeah, Rambo's Academy for Wayward Writers. It's cool, isn't it, Aaron? I like it. Yeah, she's been doing it for a long time. It's just she's going to be starting to do one of those a month on my channel, which is really great. So anyway, that's going to do it for me for right now. I want to thank everyone who made this an awesome stream. Thank you to my wonderful mods. Aradinel, feel better with your knee. 10 of Clubs, thanks for picking up the slack today. Good job today, as always. The best mods in the business, as I've always said. Thank you as well to my subscribers, to Aradinel, 10 of Clubs, Echo Alpha X5, Kerflop, Nonstop, and Luke Thea, and Paxi, and Uncle Elias. Good to see all of you here, and thank you so much for supporting the stream. Thank you so much as well to the Patreon supporters, too. Thank you to Apricot True Fruit, to Brahms, to Chrono Travis, Commander Root, DJ Flashpoint, as always. Thank you to ECAG, to Arenth, to Geester. Thank you to Gorgar, Harlequin, Jagtris, Joby S, and Junk Farmer, Caro. Thank you to Moobot. Thank you to Mr. Mano. Thank you to Not So Secret Squirrel. Thank you to Polizei, Palin Revno. Thank you to Svaka. Thank you to Slow Cool. Thank you to Stay Hydrated Bot for always keeping me hydrated. Thank you to Tobik, of course. Thank you to you Christensen, V&K, Video Store Cowboy, and Virgo Praz. And thank you to everyone who hosted today as well. Much appreciated for everyone. You are all great. And I love you all, as I've said. And I will see you over at GOG in a little over a half hour for the continuing of Pen and Pixels and the Occupation. Until then, and by the way, this game we will be playing a lot of. Remember, we're doing this next. Sorcery is up next. And then after we're finished with all the Sorcery books, with the Inkle series, then we're going to be moving on to the Phantom Doctrine, which should be a good time. But Sorcery is going to be finished first because I'm having a great time with this, and I hope you are too. That's going to do it for me. I will see all of you wonderful people soon, hopefully a half hour over at GOG. And until then, thanks everyone. Follow and do all the things, and much love. I'll catch you all soon. Be good to each other. Bye for now.
Fresh and new, when it all seemed clear to you, when your aim was straight and true. Were your mind untroubled by the questions in the dark, content to play your part, open pathways to your heart? Were your life untainted by a host of broken dreams, when all your acts were queens, understood all that it means? Could you have understood the way your life